it too.
What
She
in the
had a
world? Where that
what is
come
that? Birds
from?
of Paradise. She had a Birds of Paradise too, and it didn't make it either.
No, they
Uh-oh.
can't thug it out. They tropical plants.
Yeah.
Oh, see, now the thing popped up. It didn't pop up earlier, and I was
What?
talking about it, and now it done popped up. That little thing is like the phone where I can control the volume. I can turn y'all up and down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You trying to say we loud or something?
No, 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 no,
Sometimes,
no. We was looking
sometimes
for earlier so I could turn Miss Peachnut up because she was very,
Mm.
very low, and I couldn't do
Um,
it. It just popped up. The whole screen over here jumped.
yeah,
I
Okay.
have Jane though. Thank you. You welcome, one
Miss
crafty
Peanut
sister.
probably complained about it and they fixed it right away. You
Shante
know
just
she don't play with technology.
I'm
well,
not saying it out loud, but I'm telling y'all now. If I leave here, y'all gonna have to email me to find out where I'm going.
okay,
I'm confused. I'm lost. What are we
okay.
talking about?
Well, I'm probably gonna go too. So just let me know, and I'm gonna go too. I'm already started over there. So
L Triple G, when I came in on hopped in on the conversation, they were discussing Mona and the chat was discussing about you not being able to use outside links that are not brand affiliated with YouTube on your platform anymore. If you got a business, you can't promote. If
Ooh.
somebody else has a business, you can't promote it, drop links, things like that. The other platforms, you can't utilize those links as well. So that's
Oh.
what I got and that's what I heard. But I don't like to be
Mhm.
controlled. Miss Peach
Oh
say, "Where
wow.
y'all going?"
ha! She
We'll
showed popped in talking about where y'all going.
we'll,
You
we'll
know,
tell you, Mother Peach
you went over
I
there,
don't
Miss.
like to be controlled.
Yeah,
So you ain't gonna be able to control me.
and I think it's more fun over there anyway.
Well, I mean, if I have to, look for some
I
smart
play music.
people to create something else, that can be done as well. So,
If
Oh,
you can do
okay.
what?
Well, I comprende.
yep,
Okay. Well, I just learned how to do one or two
right.
things on this platform here because of Mona. So I guess if Mona's gone, I gotta go too.
I just joined the cropper. Okay, okay.
huh?
So you can't advertise like your Venmo, Cash App anymore, right?
Mm.
Um, Probably not because that's taking money away from them. They want
Or
you to
they
do the super chat and all that other stuff. So
or they
more than
getting
likely,
greedy.
so you cannot promote that either because they're not
Mm.
getting a portion of it. They
Wow.
want their hands in everything.
Everything. Okay. Greed will get you everywhere and
Yeah.
nowhere.
Miss
Right,
Peach says she's rebooting everything.
right. I look at
Bougie
this.
speaking to Miss Peach Nut. Color and View say I just joined the Cropper and L Triple G Love.
All right.
Guys desire that's going to bite them in the you know what. She natural. So you read that one. Color and View. I love me some
Oh, they just
watermelon at the Cropper.
I appreciate that.
Color and View say, look at them yummy watermelon. She
I
natural said,
appreciate
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If they ain't got their hands in it, you can't promote it. Why do they give
I
you the
remember back in the
they
day.
giving it to you now? This is the changes they're getting ready because they see where it's going. They see
Hmm.
how what people are doing. They see people like we co-hosting. They saying that we not gonna be able to co-host with each other anymore. Why? Because one person is get paying and the rest of them is not. So they losing money that way. So if you
Let
got
me
a
say that
cash
again.
app, okay, just like
Okay.
this co-host, one
Hey, Miss
person paying
Dolores.
for the co-host, so everybody else is on here not paying for the service. So that's three different services that they not capitalizing on. So they want that money. They want everybody to have their own, not channel, but their own live. So they're not gonna allow you to co-host. You know.
What?
Yeah. And then
So,
the Cash App, you send me some money, you Cash Apping me, they ain't getting none of that. So no, you ain't gonna be able to promote your Cash App because they missing that money. They can't cut in, get that 70% and you get 30. It was somebody then gave you. Somebody giving you some money, but they want to take some of it. They want to hands too.
Hey, Miss Dolores, welcome in. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Dolores,
it's where it's going though.
That's where it's going. You know.
Everybody
keep asking why they doing this, why they doing that, because they losing money. That's why they went up. We used to pay $10 a month. If they would have stayed at $10 a month, they would have more people than going live on their own platform than wanting to charge everybody $88 a month. Everybody ain't got no $88 a month.
Mona. 9:49
9:49
p.m. Check it out. Tell me if there's somebody you know.
9:49.
Yeah.
Nope.
They said, what's the topic?
Nope.
But the name got me. That's why I said, is this somebody that you know? So check it out.
No.
Okay.
It's got your name?
No.
I'm not gonna say the name because this Miss Peasna live and that would be so disrespectful.
No. Where are you at though? He's on
is it on my channel?
He's on your channel?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh, he's on LGG. He's got the chains on here. Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Hey, J3.
Hey, J3.
How you doing, J3?
I'm over here on David's channel trying to find this live for him, and I'm not seeing him, so I'm busy minding his business.
Oh,
What's going on? I'm over there, David.
on my line? I got a live going?
No, you don't. I thought you had one, David.
David don't never push that button. I don't know why. He don't never push the button.
Said the same thing.
Cullen View say I write my cash up on a piece of paper and put it on my desk at Mona. Miss Peasna said, so you can't have 6 or 7 people anymore with the new system. We probably not going to even be able to use this platform on their platform. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how the ins and outs.
Right.
Miss Dolores is listening. I hope Mike is listening so they can correct me where I'm wrong. Because I don't want to give out any misinformation.
Right.
I have been doing that for years.
Peace in my garden.
Oh, they're going to take it off. It only makes sense to take it off. If they're not letting you share it no more, why would they keep it on?
I still bless folks and get blessed with the way I do it. Absolutely. I don't want them to take 40% of what I'm sending someone, right?
Hey, Jamie.
It isn't fair.
That's why I don't send no money to y'all. No.
They were swiping through Mona and this popped up. Well, Mr. Kitty, we're talking about the changes on YouTube. That's what the topic is tonight.
New streaming service.
That person has come in here and said the same thing. Help yourself, Miss Peasna say, help yourself, Shantae. Hey, peace in my garden, Miss Chevelle. How you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you.
Where are all these people you talking?
I'm on the main chat on the back of StreamYard, David.
Oh, you're on the main line.
Yeah. I'm on my phone because I had fell asleep at my desk. That's why I'm in the dark, y'all, and y'all don't see nothing but blue lights. Because I fell asleep sitting at my desk waiting to start the live. And I just didn't cut the light on and boot that computer up. So that's why I'm on my phone.
I kind of like that dark.
My thing is YouTube is not paying me. They not getting none of my Cash App. I sent someone. See? That's what I just said.
She natural. Do we know what percentage YouTube get?
Oh! She said you never was supposed to post your cash, etc. I just They're just now starting to enforce it. Oh, was it
What?
YouTube?
They never even. I mean, and she know, but they never. We've never even heard that. Didn't they say? I mean, wasn't a lot of people putting that on their page?
Yeah, like on the ticker at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I'm going to take mine down.
No.
It's Rose.
Oh, that too. But I wasn't talking about like that. I was talking about on your main about page.
Oh. Yeah, I guess not. It's not supposed to be, I guess, in your description and all that.
Right.
So I'm sure they're going to have their AI go through there and monitor it. And everybody that's, that's in violation going to probably get a warning or something if you don't take it down. Hey, Janet Potter. Hey, Panchuco. Panchuco want to know that they banned tequila.
No.
He appears to be a gamer. Mike say left the thumb. Mike, if we saying something wrong, can you redirect us to where we get the correct information? Because I don't want to sit on here. I watched Miss Dolores and Tien's video about the changes, and then I watched Color Reviews points that she had on the changes, but I haven't. Somebody said Rod did it, but I haven't seen his live or video about the changes or whatnot. So if I'm saying something wrong, y'all stop me and correct me because I don't want to tell no lies. Whatever changes they make. Hey, Jamie, official Jamie, hugs all the way to Florida. Dude, they gonna do what they do. I just don't follow,
rules correctly.
No, I follow rules correctly. The ones that I feel like are infringing on my sovereignty as a person. I just don't. I don't agree with those, and those are not necessarily. If it don't have nothing to do with me, living day to day and eating and all that, they're not feeding me right now, no way. So, that's my opinion. That's right.
So look, yeah, the rules don't matter to me. The rules are for y'all workers. That policies for y'all workers.
Oh, so you can't say sub either? Well, then they shouldn't have the subscribe button.
They
don't. Right. Why does the button say subscribe if you don't want me to say sub?
It don't want like the Color Review was saying that she connected. They don't want you to say I sub to your channel. They don't want you to say that.
Why not? I mean, I'm just asking.
That's been like that forever. They don't want you to use the word subscription. Those kind of words. That's why a lot of people start talking about they throwing pie at you, or they threw some yarn in your window, or different sayings people were saying. They letting you know that they connecting with you.
Yeah.
I usually say I'm family now.
And just keep it going, but now AI listening, they're gonna pick up on it and use those terms and against us and all that kind of stuff. Miss Peach must say she coming up on her phone. Hey, GT Junior.
Hey, T. I just sent it.
Dolores say go YouTube. We got a page for creators. You can find the updates and links to read more.
Folks be buying subs via bots. What? Hey, Happy Mac.
How you doing? I heard about that. You got to spend money.
So, David, I emailed you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, about it tonight.
Okay. I'll look at it.
I'm gonna be listening to Color Review when you start talking about it. I'm gonna be listening.
IT is too much.
Hey, Happy Mac.
Hey, Shantae G. Hey, LGGG.
Hey, GT Junior.
Coconut
my
water.
Alaska kinfolk.
Gotcha.
She's gonna talk about it tonight. So that means everybody need to get connected with. So we ain't in January. So Color and Review. I know you on my channel. So drop Sift so people can connect with you and be able to come over there while you talk about it tonight. How about that?
Okay then. Miss Peach Nut.
What's up, y'all?
Hello, Mother Gail. How are you
Hey.
doing this evening?
I'm doing all right.
I
The
see
internet and
you.
everything started acting crazy over here. So I'm going to
Yeah,
be
GT.
here and running back and forth trying to get my internet. My internet won't cut back on. It won't go to green. So I'm just really a little frustrated. But you two done lost their mind. And I don't know how they're going to do this.
Wait. You come in running. Hey, let me ask you
Hey,
something.
Ken.
Did you hear GT?
Did I who?
Did you hear my boy GT?
What GT say?
You ain't stopped. He been trying to say something. You ain't stopped. Go ahead,
Hey,
GT.
GT, darling. How are you doing?
Hey, Miss Gail, look at you.
You know, I
now.
got to be frustrated. I'm over here. Every time I get ready to do a live, something goes wrong with my computer, and now so I'm a little frustrated. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But how is everybody doing? Hello, L Triple G. Good seeing you. Thanks for coming up. Hey, Shanti, my little baby girl.
Hey, Mother
Thank you.
Gail.
Thank you guys for holding fort down. I appreciate it. That's what we're here for.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this gardener community has gotten so tight, and I guess it's bothering these folks over here at YouTube. Y'all know what it's all about. Y'all know what it's all about.
Right.
Too many caramel folks is getting on board and doing something. That's all it is.
Well, it always be that. It's just the energy that's out there, because it ain't just us, y'all. Trust and me. And we got to get out of that. It's not just us. They doing this to everybody.
Well, they'll sacrifice some to get to the masses. That's the way it is. They sacrifice some to get to the masses. But
too many neighborhoods without us.
It's like wearing a Walmart shirt at Home Depot, and you the employee. They don't want you to do it like that. That's all. They don't want you to take people from their folk to the other side.
Right.
They frown upon that. That's all.
So when you come on and join YouTube, they need to have all these rules spread out, so you can read it and make a decision as to whether or not you want to be a part of it.
You read it.
I didn't get that when I joined.
I did. I got the memo. I kept hearing y'all say, GT, I kept hearing y'all say the pay rate wasn't right. So I said, the hell is the globe?
Well, I'm saying all this stuff, but you can't say the word subscribe, or you can't. They want to control your mouth.
Yes.
As to what come out of your mouth, like you are a puppet.
Yes.
Now, Mike, you can't wear your Burger King hat at McDonald's. You can't.
Miss Peachnut, Happy Mac one has said, did you poke the button in the back of the modem to reboot it? Sorry, not trying to be pushy, nosy, or in your business.
You can be all that. Let me find the button he talking about.
The button.
Let me see the button. let me get my
black button back there. It's a black button.
You might have to use it.
I'm looking what now?
You looking nice this evening.
Well, thank you, Dave. What you want? You must want something.
I want my man GT to get his acknowledgement, because
I said it already. You second my emotions, so it's good.
Oh, I see. It's a little, very small red reset button back here.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I'm supposed to press. Okay, hold on. Let me press it.
Color and view, if you fixing to get ready to, I'm country. If you fixing to get ready to go live now, then I'll just catch your replay. But if you want people to come catch your replay, drop your link.
I ain't got no internet now. Okay, so do I press it to cut it back? Oh, it's coming back on. It's coming back on.
Okay. Yeah, you rebooting it. Got to give it a few minutes. It rebooted.
Thank you. We live in an instant world.
Hey, that Gilbert girl, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hello, CC of CC's Texas Garden. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, that Gilbert girl. How you guys doing? Let me cut my ladder, like what's it? 2 by C, 1 by like day, or whatever it's called. What was that thing? Anyway, I'm gonna cut it off.
So, hey, Shantae, how about this right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, say I'm live, right? You know. Yeah. And then somebody comes in and they say, "Hey, Dave is live. You know, that'll be a little disrespectful, right? And I guess maybe that's how the tube is actually viewing our interaction. But they're not considering that this is a social media site, and we're gonna travel across every platform because we want to get the message out.
Right.
And you know, they're gonna say what they need to say to, you know, either you're gonna do, go ahead, baby. Either you're gonna do what they asked of you, or they're gonna, or you know, there's gonna be consequences.
Right.
Now let me ask you
That's
something.
what it sounds like to me. GT.
Is this just YouTube doing this for other places too? Like TikTok and
YouTube.
Oh, so they're trying to close down.
Yeah, YouTube trying to close down. Look like it ain't gonna be free no more.
Hey, Lefty, welcome in. Thank you for joining us this evening.
It's done, baby.
Did you say 10 was in here earlier?
Yeah, 10 is in here and Miss Dolores is in here as well.
Hey, 10. Hey, Dolores.
But I know that 10 and Dolores did a lengthy live about the changes, and they talked about a lot of stuff that I felt like was very, very important. And I did share that with Mona and let her know. And I did go in and watch the entirety of it. That's where I got a lot of my knowledge from. And then Coloring View, who's also in the chat, she also did 2 separate lives talking about it. And she said basically the same, roughly the same thing they said summarized, which then, you know, threw up my antennas. And I told Mona earlier, it's really worth going in and watching that to understand the changes of what's going to happen, what you can say, can't say, what you can do, can't do, you know, all the things so that you don't get penalized.
What day was it done on?
I'm gonna have to go back and look, Miss Gail.
It was last week, wasn't it? Week before last?
It was about 2 weeks ago now, I believe. It was about 2 weeks ago.
I think it's about 2 weeks. No, it was longer than that because I was out of town. I was out of town.
They did a joint live.
I was supposed to watch it while
that sounds like we all need to go and look at that.
Yes.
Hey, Happy Mac, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. She said I've heard about all the YouTube shenanigans.
Please drop your link while we can.
I
mean, I just feel like it's worth paying attention to, but I also feel like it's somebody within our community that's tech savvy enough to create a platform for us to be able to do these things without all these restrictions. And I understand it's pricey and then you gotta have a server, and I understand all that. But I know it's a way for people to figure out how we can participate with each other, communicate with each other without all these restrictions.
Yeah. So let me ask about TikTok and what's the other one?
Can't say those names, Miss Peachnut.
Oh, you can't? When did you get to the point
we can say it until January?
You ain't supposed to that way. You're not supposed to use those names.
Okay, let me just say this to you. I'm gonna say until they send me a warning. They need to send me a whole warning of what I can and cannot say, and then I'm gonna get back with them about where they can go.
Okay.
Oh, that
part. So I'm gonna say, you don't tell me what I can and can. You did not send me a scroll, a list of names. I didn't get a list of names of what I can and cannot say on your platform. I didn't get that.
Okay.
So now's the time for you to send it to me, YouTube. I'm telling you this on this show. That says
you got me like that too, man.
Send it to me. Send it to me. Ain't no 1930s, ain't no 1920s going on over here. You ain't controlling me. And then if you want to control me, say that. Send it to me in a format. I will read it and take it to my attorneys. It's as simple as that. Don't get no better than that. You have a list of words that you want me to not use on your platform. I'll honor that, but you better send it to me. That's all I got to say.
Send the contract that we signed, I think.
Yeah, send the contract too. Send all that. I don't know what time zone y'all living in, but I'm the wrong one to be rolling up on. I'm serious.
Hey, so blessed by this.
There's other platforms that we can utilize, but there's always going to be things that we cannot say. It's just, we have freedom of speech, but there's still things that are they think is not good business etiquette.
Well, I tell you what, and that's their right, but put it in writing where people can see it, and then we'll have a choice as to what we want to deal with.
Come on, Miss Gail.
I'm gonna deal with it, Miss Gail, and the reason why is because YouTube is the big dog in the house. To be honest, in my
that's
opinion,
the problem. We letting them have that honor. That's the problem.
And we have always put somebody in the big dog position, and there's always going to be rules. So we don't want the same kind of rules. We can always go to Zoom, but we won't have the audience that we have here. But we don't have as many restrictions, and we'll do it by invite as well. So there's other means to get our message across.
It seems like the more rope we give them, the more rope they want to take. It's like, okay, we'll comply here. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's try this. They just broaden it out. More and more rules and regulations about controlling you. It don't stay where it is. After a while, you ain't going to be able to talk.
Oh, no, that's what we're doing.
It has been like that since it keeps happening. No matter what we give, there's always something that gets took. Me and JJ about to go to the store, baby.
Well, they need to send me a list and make it real simple. Make it real simple. These are the words we don't want you to say on our platform.
Nice like this.
Send them to me. Send them to me personally. I want you to address me by my name. And send it to me personally. Anything else you don't want me to do, how you want me to walk, how you want me to talk, how you want me to chew my chewing gum, I want you to put all that down in black and white. And we'll see how it goes after that.
The words that Miss Gail is using is not affiliated to, is not the representation of everybody on the panel.
No, right? I'm speaking from you. I will come and boot you on that one and say, I'm talking about Gail Elaine Brown Holland. Whole name. Whole government name.
Just muted you.
Whole government name. Address me just like that. Don't say no Miss Georgia Peanut when y'all come for me. Say those names. Play it back if you can't write it all down right now. And you come and say, we heard you say this. This is a list of the names of words that we do not want you to use if you're using our platform. And anything else that's a no-no with your platform, make it simple, make it plain. You ain't got to do a whole bunch of dressed up language. Just go on ahead and say that. And we'll see. We'll see. I'll respect you and honor you more, but stop with the dumb stuff. Stop with the dumb stuff. And then I'll have a choice. If I decide that I want to be continuously controlled by you and use your platform, then I will. And if I decide, no, I don't, because I'm a grown woman. You don't tell me what to say, then I'll move on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a choice for everybody. And like I said, I'm not speaking for everybody. This is just me, these words coming out of my mouth. My mouth is moving only. So don't take that I'm saying I don't know nobody else. This is all about me. I can stand on my own.
Gail,
hey,
don't be mad.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Don't be mad if I'm in the line behind you.
Hey, we'll stand together.
Absolutely. Can I say this, Miss Gail? Because this reminds me of a representation from my younger days growing up. I remember when the phone company Southwestern Bell had a monopoly. They owned all the phone lines across the United States. Right. Then the court intervened and made them break up into separate entities because they controlled, so they say. I'm going to say that allegedly, because they controlled too much stuff. Giving one company control is a monopoly. So with that being said, they made them break up into, they had Pac Bell, they had I don't know what it was called on the East Coast. Was it
watch this, Shantae.
Yeah.
Which at the end of the day was probably all owned by who? The same company.
Right. So for representation purposes or for show, they made them divide up supposedly, allegedly, into separate companies. Right. So now that's what I kind of feel like is going on now. One company is want to buy everybody else out and be the controlling factor, be the monopoly. That way they have control over the entire situation and everything that goes. Now, Charlotte did say, right, it's they have, they rules. Mike said the same thing. They have, they rules. We got to play by their game. I get that and I understand. But I also have a voice and opinion when it's something that I don't particularly agree with. Now, while those are Miss Gail's views, my views are the same as well. I do not agree with that because you telling me what I can and cannot do, can and cannot say. If I started a channel that was based on my business on YouTube and you are now telling me that I cannot promote said business, then you are also infringing upon my rights. Even though this is your platform. But now you've decided because you don't have your hand in the cookie jar and you can't get none of the chocolate chips out the cookie jar that fell off the cookies, you can't get none of it. Now you want to change the rules to try to afford it to you to where you are monopolizing the entire game. My opinion. Shantae G, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine. And I get it. But the more people that stand up and say, no, we're not going to take this, the more money they lose. We don't fight them with words and things. Like we fight them where it hurts, in their purse, in their pocketbook. Okay, now I'm quiet again.
No, you don't need to be quiet. I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk. You standing up on your own strength. And you know
I'm a rebel. My name is Shantae G. I am an Aquarius. I am a natural born rebel. I do not, I don't defy authority just to defy them. I am a natural born rebel. And I stand 10 toes down on the things that I say. And I'm passionate in my heart where people think that it is aggressiveness. It's not, it's passion. Because it's only so much you're going to be able to tell. That's like you telling me what type of tissue I need to buy to wipe my tail. You're not going to be able to tell me what I need to buy.
Yeah, that's common too. How many you can get? You can't be going.
It might be coming. I don't have to comply. So I get it. I don't have to utilize their platform. But I had already stated when I first came on that I might disappear and people going to be like, well, where'd she go? I'm gone. I'm out of here.
You're going to let me know where you went because I'm going to be right there with you.
Look here, because I'm saying the same thing. I already almost said the same thing. That's what y'all said in the video.
Your daughter's a natural rebel, CC.
Well, I'm not a kiss tail type person, and I'm not a person that everything you say is right. I'm not going to say I'm that kind of person. So if you, I know it's common knowledge. Let me make sure we understand this real clear. Real clear. It's common knowledge that is their platform. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I ain't stupid. I know it's their platform.
Right.
We got that understood. We got that much understood. So we don't need to repeat that no more. What you trying to say? We don't need to repeat that no more. I know it's not. I didn't create YouTube. I didn't. So we already know it ain't something that I created, but it's something that I signed up to, and I did not see anything when I signed up on board where it said, these are the rules and regulations. You cannot say these words. Didn't see it. So y'all, when you're putting out the contract for 2027, make sure you put down, make it plain. Put it in writing. All your words you don't want your people to say. Because this sounds so much like slavery to me again. It sounds so much like slavery. That's what somebody little leprechaun person is sitting back. Y'all all know who I'm talking about, who's in the computer world, in the AI world. It's monopolizing and trying to tell these people what to tell us to do. I already know we're getting too much leverage. Why y'all don't want people to be happy and be friendly with each other and get information out here? What's the problem with that? You know, saying don't say sub. Who sits around and say don't say the word subscribe? Who comes up with some nonsense like that?
After you told us that's what the word was.
Right. You told us to put the subscribe button on our video. And then I can't say it. That is, to me, that is plumb foolery.
It's just like, wait a minute. It's your word that you're telling us to use. You got it when you go to YouTube Studio. Subscribers.
Mike, I get it. Nobody has read the terms of service. LOL. Right. They can change. They can change
anytime.
the rules whenever they want to. We know that's part of the terms of service. We do know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We
we
do.
know they can move the goalposts
Right,
anytime
but
they want.
it's
That's what
a
he just
terms of
said.
service, and then it's a infringing upon my individual rights as a human being. And if can't nobody understand that part, then I don't know what to say. Once
That's a term.
again,
Do the terms of service say how many? These are the words that you cannot use, or is it just terms of service and a general statement? Does it itemize the words that you cannot use? That's what they need to do. This is what I'm saying. I don't care about no terms of service. Put down and make it plain specifically what you want, and that's what they're not doing. Unless I missed it, I didn't see a list of words that you said that we could not say, and that's my point. Now, if I missed it, I missed it. Y'all know I can't see. I claim I can't have see. I may have missed it. Did anybody else see a whole list of words somewhere? In my blindness sometimes, did anybody else see a whole list of words? Because it looked like the list is getting longer and longer. We're going to run out of words that we can say.
It's longer and longer, Miss Gail.
Eventually, you ain't going to be able to say hello. How y'all do?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Nod your head. Come on in.
You're not going to be able to say subscribe to my channel. You're not going to be able to say subscribe. What they tell you is what is it? Subscribe, like, share. You're not going to be able to say any of that. That helps y'all make money. Are you hurting for money? Is that what the problem is? I'd like to know what the problem is because the whole thing sounds crazy to me. But anyway, I'm gonna check my yap for a minute.
me too. I'm gonna sit here.
I'm just gonna shut.
I'm gonna read.
I'm gonna let y'all say something.
Janet Jackson told y'all, control.
Well, I ain't that kind of individual. I'm just gonna say it. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I don't follow the bouncing ball.
Okay.
See, I ain't the only rebel.
I'm not. I'm big time. Oh, I'm a big time rebel, hon. I'm a big time rebel. I ain't the house person.
Okay.
No, I ain't that person. So I would not. I'm gonna question something. I'm not going down without a fight. And I just want people to explain what they really mean, what's behind it. And I'm saying that too because I was looking. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Tabitha Speaks.
Yeah,
lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. And Shantae, you said something last time you were on here about we were talking about the problems with the recalls and everything, the ice cream. You say, hey, I'm just gonna cook my own food, do my own thing. Be careful when you go in these restaurants and eat there. If you look
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
Yeah, that's
the Roadhouse.
Huh? Roadhouse.
Yeah, the people licking your rolls and your steak and all.
And the 400,000 people on the particulars. You can tell us what to say and what not to say, but you allow 400,000 people to be on the platform that you provide and be racist and talk about. We are servers. We all serve in restaurants. And if you're a certain color and you come in here, we're gonna do this to your food. We're doing that to your food, and even some of the cooks is in on it, and this is actually on a platform that you got. Really, you're talking about simple stuff like the word subscribe and all the tedious things you're talking about. You got people on the platform talking about what they're gonna do to black people food if they come in there and order.
Hey, listen. Bad people do bad things, right?
You not in trouble, Mike. You are not in trouble. My wife feel I'm in trouble, Boozy. You are not in trouble.
You're not in trouble. Don't be getting sensitive now. You ain't in trouble.
Mike, you are not in trouble.
Ain't nobody in trouble.
Look at her. It's our love over here. We just share our thoughts, and that's the beauty of us. We can do that.
They might be running some stories because they know it gets a reaction out of the crowd.
That's true though, David. I believe that. I believe that with all my heart that there are people that are doing stuff like that just because of the color of skin. I believe that, to be honest. And you know what I told my wife yesterday? We ain't eating out no more. Ain't no,
Yep.
I'm going to Wal. I'm going to Wally World right now to grab food. I ain't eating out no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
Mike,
you was
come out the
eating out.
corner, Mike. Come out the corner.
I ain't gonna let nobody. I ain't gonna let nobody spit in my face. You think I'm gonna allow somebody to set me up
Mm-hmm.
and spit in my food?
Yep.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you can't
Well,
call
I
me no
went
dummy.
about earlier this year, maybe October last year or September. I had this strong craving for something sweet. I couldn't get enough food, and I really wanted sweet, sweet, sweet. So in January, I told my doctor, I said, something going on with my system. I'm craving sweets real bad, and that's unusual for me. And I'm eating, and his eyebrows went up. He said, I need to do a blood test on you. And I said, okay. And he did a blood test when I went back to see him. He said, you have a parasite. He says one of the
Well,
worst parasites.
that's what I
Parasite.
figured.
So keep up with me. Keep up with me. Let me finish. And he said, you are very lucky. Most people have things going on with their bodies and they are not in tune enough with their bodies to know that there is a change in their habit.
Fact.
And he said it's the worst one that you can get. It comes from people not keeping their hands clean. He said, actually, somebody don't fed you some feces. Now let me justify what I'm saying. Every Sunday, we go out to eat. Different restaurants. It's just a crowd that I be with. Somewhere along the line, somebody decided to put something in my food. Because when my doctor said the word feces, I was like, what? You know, he said, no, let me explain. Somebody with some nasty hands or something that somebody has intentionally put something in your food. And he said, considering, because he knows my situation, he said, considering the fact that you guys go out to eat all the time, which is true. He said, somewhere along the line, you have your food has been contaminated. And I had to take antibiotics round the clock almost for 21 days. And then do a sample, and then I got to go back to find out if it's gone. I haven't been back for that. But anyway, he says a parasite that's hard to get rid of. And so you got people out here doing some devious things. Everybody ain't sweet and nice and cordial. And they come at you in any kind of way that they can. So yeah, GT is dead on the money. I'm not going to sugarcoat. See, so one thing about folks, the difference between us and our grandparents and our great-grandparents, see, we be sugarcoating a lot of this stuff that people doing, trying to make light of it. Y'all better stop that junk. You better stop it. And I'm telling you, from every inch, from the tip of my toenail to the top of my head, every morsel, every blood vessel, you better stop it and see what it is. See it for what it is. Take your blinders off that somebody that the world has put on you. Want to come up and compensate for the wrongness of other people. Y'all better stop that junk, because when the stuff really hit the fan, you ain't gonna know what happened. It ain't gonna know how to respond. And it's happening right there in front of you. You still coming up with excuses. And so maybe it's this, maybe no, it ain't. It is where it is. It's a monkey. You can put it on a different color coat, a different color dress. You can do whatever you want to, but it's still a monkey at the end of the day. I'm going to digress.
Sometimes I be hoping that there's a logical reason for the actions, and maybe I be looking at it from a different perspective. That's what I be hoping. But with everything that's going on with the in Mississippi, it just makes me feel some kind of way. I don't understand that.
Yep. 5 to 6 within the past
I
2
really,
weeks. 5 to 6 folks been young Black people found strung up, and they want to claim it as suicide. That they hung themselves
I
26
don't
feet up in
understand
there.
that.
Y'all still want
I
to
ain't
make
know
it
we
an
even
excuse
get
for?
down like that.
Thank you.
It's just like behaviors. Behaviors, certain behaviors associated with Black people stereotypically, and certain things are associated with other groups or minorities. This situation, it just seems like I don't know about this, and I said it when the first time I seen it, so it just um
You should have been eating at home anyway, right?
Let it go. This ain't my channel. This ain't my channel, but you know,
You've been invited up for a
yeah,
reason,
this
so
ain't
you
my
can
channel.
speak your word. You
I'm
can
not.
speak.
I
You
know,
can
But you,
speak
still.
yourself. Mhm.
we should be eating at home anyway, though. You know, it's
With
nothing
what?
new. We should have been eating at home
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
Why you keep running
yeah.
out and letting somebody
We
cook your
shouldn't,
food? I mean, for what? You don't know how they cook their food.
and we shouldn't be adopting this meat culture. We ain't used to eat all this meat. Like we adopting these things that just don't do us as much good as it. It's not
It's
us,
hard
you
though.
know.
It's hard though when you
And
don't
then
when you
we,
lost your way.
yeah, and then we're taking these jobs that we used to be in the sun. We was a lot. We was different then. You know, now we're different. It just I don't know.
Hey, not one
Sometimes I be
mom. You
forgetting
got
it's
some
just
people
not
in
just
chat
me
talking
and
to you.
you talking. Yeah, but
Put
I'm
your
gonna
head
bow
up.
out.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Hey, baby, how you doing? What a goodie in the hoodie. I love
I'm
you
just
too, baby.
listening in the background.
How you doing?
Me
I'm
too,
sorry, y'all, but
GT.
I
Me
was
too.
trying to find them words. I'm actually over here. I'm in my phone on YouTube looking for the guidelines. That's why my head is down, because I'm looking for what is being put out. I don't see it. Trust me, I'm all over the place looking for it.
Hey, Knots, good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
I'm just gonna say to everybody, keep your head on swivel. There's a lot going on.
Mama Gail, can I say something real quick?
Help yourself, babe.
I just want to say, if this conversation is too heavy for a lot of people, I get that, but sometimes these conversations need to be had.
Yeah.
Everybody got an opinion, and it's all worth listening to or paying attention to. And if you think it's just a little too deep for you and you on my channel, you feel free to click off and catch us at a different time when we laughing and playing and joking and all those things. But it's some things that do need to be talked about, especially when I'm not getting paid on this social media platform, and I care not. It makes no difference to me. But it's some people out here that little extra money helps them, and those things affect them. So at some point, we do have to talk about the seriousness of this and what you are willing to conform to, to be on their platform. So I just wanted to go ahead. That's my disclaimer for today. If it's a little too deep for you and you don't want to, listen to it, hear it, discuss it, talk about it, or it's sensitive to you and you don't like some of the things that are being said, I get that. We don't have to all agree on everything, but sometimes, in my opinion, what I feel is wrong with the world is that we won't sit down and shut up long enough to listen to other people's opinions before we pass judgment on them. So that's my disclaimer for today.
Right.
And a lot of times, like I said, these events that y'all keep bringing up are set in stone to get you in your feelings. If those
you
that
need
don't
to be
know
in your
history,
feelings. You need to be in your feelings.
history, those that don't know history are doomed to repeat it.
So there you go. Say that right there.
Keep not learning the patterns. You keep falling victim to this stuff that they say going on. Because a lot of stuff ain't going on. It's just to keep other people at each other. If the real creator came down here, you wouldn't do that. And if you are like that, you are a nasty person.
Well, the thing about it is they're finding these bodies on the one subject that we're talking about, and it is serious. Because don't wait till it's your friend's son and daughter, your son and daughter, niece, nephew, or whatever, until you want to go back and look at what's going on. And right now, what is that thing that you guys can give to your children so you can know where they are at all times? Is it a tag or something like that? Some kind of device, huh?
It's a locator.
A locator. Make sure that they have a locator. Make sure and make sure they keep it on them at all times. Make sure you know where your children are. Tell your friends to make sure they know where their children are. If they can pair up, make sure they pair up. Tell them to don't go nowhere at night. Don't park near a tablet speech. You know, this is something that they used to say a long time ago. Don't park near a van, beside a van or a truck. Park somewhere where there's cars that are small, something that you can be seen. You're not being sheltered. Where if someone tries to grab you and put you in something, somebody can see you. You know, and just try not to be out there at night. It's a lot going on. They're snatching people up. Now, if you're sensitive about that, I'm sorry. But back in the day, you know, I go back to the 50s, but even before me and my birth, people were able to, it was a lot going on back then. This ain't nothing. This is nothing. And they didn't have the tools that we have to communicate. And they were able to get the word out and talk amongst each other and have secret meetings and be vigilant a lot better than we are now. We just turn our heads, but it was nothing for them to walk down the street and see strange fruit hanging from the tree.
That's the problem.
That was a normal thing.
They didn't care. They don't care now. They don't care about their own lives.
They don't think it'll happen to them.
Oh,
they're ignoring. You know,
well,
everything.
I don't think anybody thinks it or knows it'll happen to them. You understand what I mean?
And that's a problem. That's a problem. When this lady over here on Cascade Road,
I don't walk around thinking that.
When this lady, let me tell you something, David. When this woman on Cascade Road, the intersects with Fulton Industrial Highway, she's on her way off of Fulton Industrial, turning right on Cascade Road, which is a very affluent area in Atlanta for blacks, was stopped by the coal people, and they had the police of their precinct there too, and they had a van there. I thought I did a video on it and copied her video. Long story short, they interrogated her while she was in the car, asked for her driver's license. This was like maybe around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And I think the only thing that saved her was that she was military. And then the guy followed her to her house. She felt compelled, even at first she was like, I'm just going to go in the house. I'm scared. I just need whatever. But then she stopped and did a video. She said, now I want to share with you guys what happened to me, what just happened to me. And this is an elderly woman. She told the whole story. That was to put everybody else on alert. This could have been anybody. This is not too far from where I live. So it could have been me. Because we're used to going about our business before the freeze people came along and decided they want to patrol and act like the Gestapo in America. They were right up the street, around the corner on Old National Highway now. GT Jr. from Georgia, so he know they didn't stay long on Old National Highway. Old National Highway ain't no joke. It's nothing to play with. So they realized, the freeze people realized they need to leave. Because them folks up on Old National don't play. But they were going to East Point. They were going to College Park. This is at the street around the corner. So what do you mean you don't think about, maybe because in your area, let me finish, because in your area, but I'm seeing it not too far from me. So it could be me. I'm glad to know that these people are putting it out there, the whereabouts of these people, so that I can be on alert and not just be lollygagging outside my house, getting in my car, driving like, oh, everything is, lollipops and dance daisies. No, I need to have my head on swivel.
Don't be scared off to where you're going to just stay in the house.
Oh, I'm not going to just stay in the house, but let me tell you something. If they out there if they're taking people, if I know for a fact that they're locking people up, but they're taking women and snatching them up and putting them in vans, and they taking all your ID, and nobody knows where you are, who got you, or nothing like that. All they're going to find is your car. Yeah, I'm going to stay at home until it passes. I'm not going to just be stupid and go out there and drive right in the same area where they're doing this at, offering myself up. You avoid that. You see trouble on this side of the street, you cross over and go on the other side of the street.
That's what our parents told us.
That's right. That's what they see. That's what I'm saying. There's different times, different ways of being raised up. But you avoid the trouble. Yes. You know you can't win that fight. I'm a female. Unless I have a iron gay in my hand, that's the only way I'm going to win. And still, that would be a losing battle. So, yeah, you stay away. Black people back in the day, and I just have to say this, they knew how to avoid trouble. And there were signs that they were given. So they communicated smartly. Nowadays, we're in denial. It's sad. We're in such denial. You know, y'all got to think.
It's the arrogance of the age. You know, they think
Thank you.
it can't be me. I am a bad whatever. Nobody can't do nothing to me.
Okay.
You know, everybody got that attitude until they backed into a corner because it's on another level, Miss Peachnut. They're not just hunting us. They are meeting together and discussing how they're gonna do it.
Exactly. This is what y'all don't understand is being done in today's time. They don't dress it up. You know, back in the day, you knew who your enemies were and you knew all this stuff, but now they don't dress it up and they're trying to befriend you and be all great in front of you and get you to come go with them here and go with them there. And you're the only person looking like you. And this thing you do, you don't come back home, but everybody else does. And then they lie and say, oh, it was a suicide or we don't know where they are. Y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke, the banana, and the tailpipe, the rope, the dope. You just got to stop falling for all that stupid stuff. And you're supposed to be more intelligent, but you ain't got no common sense. And I ain't talking about you, second person. You're a third person. Anybody.
That's right. It's everybody and nobody.
Anybody. You got to get your head out of the cloud, out of the sand, because when you stick your head in the sand, what you leave it exposed. I'm just going to say that, Lee. I'll give you 2 seconds to answer. You duck your head in the sand, what you got sticking up in there, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just making it plain and shaming the devil.
I know it. I know it. You caught me off guard with that one. I don't know.
I'm just old school. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Look, I catch a whole bunch of folks off. Because, see, I was raised up by a whole bunch of elderly people. I listened to the elderly people growing up. You know, I say stuff and people be like, what does that mean? Where you get that from? It'll come to you on the bus, baby. Keep on riding that bus. Because some of y'all on that bus and you riding past your stop because you're too stupid to get off the bus, to know when to get off the bus. It'll come to you after you done seen that stop several times. I told you when to get off, but you just keep riding on past it. You're going to ring that bell eventually.
But also to Miss Peachnut, like I was just looking at Google, it says it has Black women and girls account for roughly 20% of nearly 40 of all missing female. Overall missing in 2026 now. We only in August. This is half the year. And we already account for mostly 20% of missing girls and women. We ain't even talking about the men yet.
Yes. Thank you.
So they writing it down. They telling you that you're getting snatched up and you still don't believe it? You got to be kidding me. Are we supposed to? We're not supposed to talk to people about this anymore. We're supposed to put a plan in action for ourselves. We got to save ourselves. Forget about those that don't want to believe. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time to convince nobody. We got to move to the next stage of this thing.
Exactly. Thank you. But we the generations now are weak-minded and they're narrow-minded, and it's unfortunate. Our people are, and our people are the ones who are in the most danger. All this does go back to gardening. You know, we talked the last time about some states trying to make you register if you have a garden. Y'all watch that. Y'all watch it now. You know, they're not going to come bam at you. They're going to come in from the sideways.
Yeah.
You're going to come in sideways. And that's going to affect all of us because, you know, okay, let me just jump to this. I had some meat the other day. It was chicken. Somebody gave me. I found printed paper in the meat. I'm going to run that past you again because I know that went over some of y'all heads.
Went right
Somebody
over my head.
Gave me some chicken that they had prepared. And the chicken, I was like, what is this? It was printed paper. Printed paper in the meat.
My, oh my.
Part of the meat.
So there's no bone in that meat?
No, not the way that it was prepared. No, but there was some paper in there. There was some printed paper in the meat. I'm just let y'all just rock with the roll with that for a minute. I'm gonna just leave that on the table. Food for thought. It's here, y'all. And the person who prepared the food for a banquet of people and bought me some probably is not paying attention to what's going on
Cognizant
with our food.
You
know, we talked about it, the 3D printing, we talked about it. They're probably not paying attention. There's a lot of people aren't paying attention to a lot of things that's going on. And we can't make people pay attention. I can't make you pay attention. All I can do is share with you what I know or what I've heard or what I've read. If it stops right there with you, then it stops right there with you. But we have got to do word of mouth, because if this thing goes down, how are we going to communicate with each other? There are ways. But are you willing to put forth the effort? You know why I say it like that? And y'all gonna say she is off the rail today. Because some of us are just lazy. We're hand fed. We had things put on our feet. We didn't have to work for anything really hard. We don't want to move the bar a little bit further up the road, so we may have to walk a little further, sweat a little more, you know. We really have turned into a lazy group of people. I'm just gonna say, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm just gonna, you do have to do all these disclaimers when you talk, because people get sensitive. But I'm just saying, we in general.
Facts.
But you know, life, if you keep on living, life gonna take care of that. It's gonna take care of that. And some of y'all get caught. Some of you guys get caught, like some of these kids have gotten caught, because you try to come up with a reason as to why things are happening like they're happening. You finding excuses. You know, you're living in the present. Stop living in the present. And what my preacher said Sunday, stop with the living in the present and look what the future is going to look like tomorrow, what tomorrow is going to bring. Therefore, you're doing this. Therefore is a conjunction. It's going to connect you to something. How do you want that connectivity to be? What do you want it to be? But it's so much that I'm going to let it go, because it's so much I only want to start preaching right now. I just want you guys to be aware. I want you to stop trying to make excuses for things that's happening around you. That's the best I can do for right now. Stop making up excuses for what some of these folks are doing. Really?
But also too, right? Sometimes I have a friend that work in the USDA, and she wanted me to register my garden. And she wanted to bring me into the fold. And for some reason, my spirit didn't sit right with that. Because I remember when they put the water meter on my house, and it was a neighbor that decided she wanted a job, and she decided to put all of us on that list to be the first people to get the water meter. I said, well, she a crazy woman or what? You shouldn't list everybody else and leave us for last, because we would have been getting a bill the last set. But no, she put us as first because she thought, she should put on. No, that was a stupid move. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was not a good neighbor. I had to disown her. But the other point is, when we really have to hold on. I have to say, hold on to Jesus, because he will show you when you, the physical person, don't catch what people trying to pull over the wool over your eyes.
Amen.
If you're connected spiritually, God will show you, now step back from that. Leave that alone. Because and look at now, it's years later, and I'm realizing now, because you just said what you said, that she wanted me to register, and then I would have been under their thumb, because she had said, what threw me off, she said, they got to come and inspect your garden. They got to come and test your soil. They got to come and do something. I said, no, I need my privacy. I don't need the government coming in to do none of that in my garden. That's all right. No, thank you. And now here we are with the YouTube coming to tell you what they want you to do, what you want you to say, and how they want you to say it. Another level of control. I'm not very good with that kind of thing. So, but I am not hooked. I am not addicted. I mean, we have gone to the next level by we have each other's phone numbers, and we can meet off the YouTube. We could meet in person. We could formulate our group solid, hard, without the physical internet at this point.
Right.
That's next level. But who's willing to do the work?
All we have to do is construct a list. And if you're willing to be on the list in case something goes down, then so be it. But I know a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are cautious. They're more afraid in this day and time than people were back in the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. They were a lot braver back then. A lot of people scared, so they're going to comply. And that huge number of compliance coming from those people is what is going to afford the masses, the people who are controlling, to do continuously what they're doing. Because they're going to have so many people who's just bowing and scraping.
Well, we have to consider too, it's not just on the level of YouTube and who want money and who don't want money. We have to consider the bigger picture. We should be formulating who you are, where you are, and if anything go down, where can we find safety? I mean, we've seen a lot of movies about
bunkers.
A lot of movies about the end of the day. Even the Obamas put one out.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you know? Where would you go? What would you do? How would you save yourself if your section of this side of the world is gone? What are you doing then? You know what I'm saying? They have the military for the blast radius. It shows if something went off, how far would the radiation go? So due to the fact that we all I'm a military family, and we know a lot of you guys are. We know how far we got to go to get away, and we know the major cities that are on the list. So we should be thinking outside the box. Get out of the radius. You must have a place outside the radius to run to. And you must have a way of refilling your gas tanks, because once something pop off, most of these gas stations run off of electricity. They won't be able to pump no gas to give you nothing to travel nowhere. So you got to be, and you can't store it on a certain property. It got to be below a certain temperature, down on the ground or whatever, to have any large amount. So these are all the things that should be put in place. God forbid. You got to grab your go bag and run. I mean, a lot of people sit down and listen to lead, and it's a good laugh. But guess what? Take them nuggets, organize yourself, stay prepped, and prayed up.
I'm going to stop right here. Mona, you guys have probably seen people come in. If we said hello to everybody, we need to stop and say hello to everybody.
Yes.
Everybody, thank you. We all just say hello, because I don't see the chat.
Well, I did see B Ant. How you doing, B Ant?
Hey, B Ant. Thank you for coming through.
Is she the only one? Speak to her. How you doing, that Gilbert girl?
Okay.
But I'm Indiana Funny Farm is up in here.
Hey, Funny Farm.
Eat. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. So far, that's all. Christopher Planting Food. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through.
Okay, great. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, and I can't even get my tablet to get the internet at all. So I'm gonna have to work on it when I get off here. Because if I cut my internet back off, I'll lose you guys again. So I have
was
to work
trying
on
to find those words where they have it, the list of things that you shouldn't say, and I didn't see it.
Because there's no such thing. Ain't no such thing. You can find it.
I am in a minute.
Huh?
You can find it. But I know they're listening, and while you guys are listening, YouTube and anybody else that's associated with you, why don't you just hurry up and get that list of words out? This is Tuesday. By Friday, we should have it. So those of us who want to opt to leave because there are words there that we do want to say but can't say on your platform, just let us know. Because y'all know it won't be no skin off our bag. It ain't like you paying me no millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars, no tens of dollars, to be honest with you.
Hey,
Just
Gwee.
let me know. You know, and I will definitely, exit right on out. So that's all I'm saying. But Mona, thank you for looking, but you're not gonna find it because it ain't out there. It does not
Mona,
exist.
growing out the box. I'm not growing out the box. Growing what I eat said, howdy y'all. There's nothing new under the sun. Many of them hide behind uniforms. I worked with many of them over the years, hiding their true inside. I keep my sword ready for all them snakes.
There you go. Speak the truth and shame the devil. That's what I'm talking about. And for those of you who come in, saying you didn't know what to expect, sometimes we just have to have these conversations because if not here, where? If not now, when? There are things that's going on that you need to be made aware of. And people love to know, love to say, well, nobody told me. I didn't know. As an excuse for doing or not doing. But everything reverts back to gardening. Everything reverts back to food and life. And that's what this turns out to be. Food and life and gardening. People telling you what to do and what not to do. They're trying to get in your business, in your personal space. Are you going to let them? Are you letting them? Hold your ground is all I'm saying. Hold your ground. And so once, like somebody said earlier, this is their platform. I know that. But you don't have to take everything somebody throw at you.
Well, it's gonna be hard because the new cars that y'all buying got AI. So
well,
but is AI gonna hear me sing, David?
They're gonna see you, hear you, know you, in and out.
Yeah. They're gonna hear me sing.
And take you where it wants to go, not where you want to go.
See,
So y'all better get on board.
What does it?
So
What
I got
does
a
get on
question.
board with what? Go on, GT.
I had to. My son is driving.
Dear God.
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
GT. Hold on.
So I was talking to him about certain things and stuff like that. So after I say what I had to say, I had to pay attention. And one of the things I wanted to, don't worry about that. Put on your signal, do what you do. But what I wanted to ask is, if they're going to roll out this meat the way they're going to roll out this meat, what's our plan of action? What's your plan of action?
Same one you got. I'm gonna get chickens.
Okay.
I don't buy meat.
So we're gonna do without beef. So we're gonna do without beef.
Yes,
we're gonna do without pork.
Yes, sir.
I'm already doing without beef and pork. I stopped that a long time ago.
Yes, indeed.
And the only time like I eat some chicken, like my girlfriend bought that plate by here, but that's not gonna work again either.
You don't necessarily have to go without eating beef. You can like
find your local butcher.
Find your local butcher and buy your own calf. You know somebody that got calves, now you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
But the thing about for me is, as I've gotten older, and this happened to a lot of senior folks, your tolerance changes. So I don't digest beef well and pork. And if you go without eating certain meats, like if you go without eating certain foods for a long time, when you try to go back to it, it does have an effect on your body. So I can't digest beef and pork. No, that's an Asian thing.
Okay, now.
Not for everybody, but for most people.
Well, for me, it's the same thing.
That beef be sitting on my stomach longer than the rest of them meats.
Yeah,
So
it takes longer to digest.
It'll take a whole lot for me. And I'm like, man, because I eat 2 apples. If I have, like, when I posted that picture of that tomahawk steak, I had 2 apples the next day. Because I got to make sure that fiber work around that mug as much as possible. I don't know if it makes sense, but I know that mug be sitting up on you fermenting and stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that they're gonna roll this meat out, and when they do, they're gonna try to price us out of it. No matter what we try to obtain from any store, they try to make it to where if you ain't got any control, then you're gonna lose, or you're gonna have to do what they tell you to do. And that's why that's the reason why a lot of people started gardening when this sickness came around, when this pandemic came around. And now that it's gone, people are going back to their conveniences, and we're not growing as much. So I hope that everybody realizes that it's not done yet. All this stuff is by design, and in a couple of years, if you ain't got a plan, you're gonna have to do what you're told. I'm like Shantae on a little bit of it. It's like I don't know about that now, you know. So
I hate to
just hope
inform
that
you, but the sickness is not gone. They've been posting that it's back and is spreading like wildfire.
It sure is. My sister just had it, and my nephew.
See,
and I told people when I had a couple of conversations about it or whatever, and I told people, I said, if we don't, we're gonna have to live with this, and if we don't address this the correct way, then it's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back with a vengeance. It's just like if you quit eating sugar and then you go back to it, that mug gonna hit you back. Same thing with a lot of different things. If you stop and then you go back to it, it's gonna hit you. And I know that it's back because I've done some shopping for Wally World, and I've picked up a few tests, and I'm like, man, it's back. But
it's back. It's back with a vengeance.
I just hope everybody's getting ready. Yes, ma'am. I hope everybody's
People
getting
need to go back to wearing their mask and their gloves. They're doing it like down here. You see a lot of people everywhere you go with the mask and gloves on. So go back to your mask.
People need to get them. People need to get their bodies right. That's the main thing. You need to be taking preventative medicine. That's the garlic and honey. You gonna grab something out of the caution? Here you go. Grab that stuff that we just went. I'll take this. That's the garlic and honey. That's the anything.
In the bag, GT, you froze.
I thought it was my phone.
Am I back yet?
Yeah,
you're back.
Okay, so whatever it is that we need to do as far as the garlic and honey, I have my second jar that I'm going to be starting. We need to lessen the meat. We need to get back to the fruits and vegetables more. We need to do a little bit of exercise. I don't care if it's 30 minutes of walking, and you have to build yourself up to it. We have to get our bodies back together because there's a lot of preventative things that we believe may work, and there's nothing wrong with having faith in whatever you believe in. If it's the shot, if it's the mask, if it's the washing your hands, whatever it is, you keep your faith, but what you need to do is get your body prepared. So that means that you need to be ingesting things that is going to help you. So everybody should be able to get some moringa seeds, grow you a couple of them moringa seeds, get you a couple of those leaves, ingest that a little bit. It's nasty, but do something. We have to do something. If we want to be here to tell the story about this part of our life, these next 10 years, we have to be here to tell it. That means we need to be in good health.
Right. We gotta preach.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love me more than I love anything else in this world. So I'm going to try to prepare. I'm going to try to prepare myself as much as I can. Even when I mess up, I still love me more than I love anything else in this world. You know, if people say different things, I love my son. I'm gonna watch out for my son. Yeah, but I love me. I truly, honestly love me, because at the end of the night, guess what I'm looking at? I gotta look in the mirror. I gotta go to sleep with my dreams, my thoughts, my insignificance, all that stuff. I have to go to sleep with that. Yes, I die for my son, but I'm still gonna try to be there for myself.
Yeah. We don't need a challenge.
Love
you just
yourself.
Need to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Take care of yourself for 30 days. It's all about you for 30 days. Eat right, exercise, all that for you for 30 days and see how you feel.
And grow this stuff in your garden. Grow. You don't, and stop with the nonsense of you got to have all these acres of land. Come on, people. We showing you people growing on a landing in their front, a landing in their back, a patio, deck. You don't need all this acres of land. Come on, and you can grow vertically in grow bags. Stop coming up with excuses as to why you can't grow your own food. Stop. I hear so many excuses from people that I talk to just randomly at Home Depot and Lowe's and other places. And it's like your mindset is wrong. Well, I'm here and I'm doing this. I'm waiting until I move. Well, these recalls are not waiting. They're coming at you 2 or 3 times almost every day.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you going out there eating this stuff. They telling you it's bad for you. It's like, okay, I'm telling you, if you walk outside, lightning gonna strike you and you need to stay inside. Well, I'm gonna walk outside and take a chance. Oh my life, really? Come on, people. Go on ahead and grow something. Just grow it in a cup. Grow it in the cup. You can't grow it in this cup because it's got no holes in the bottom. But get a styrofoam cup, get a plastic cup, and just put some seeds in it. I keep saying this I know y'all say she say this I do because people not getting it. And just start get excited about that seed turning into a plant that you can eat.
Okay.
Just get excited about it. Oh,
I got started.
Guess what I made last night, y'all?
What you made?
An apple.
I know it's not good for you, but I made pig feet last night.
Oh?
Yeah. Pig feet.
Hey, Bill.
You made pig feet?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Georgia boy, look at it.
Was them pig feet good? Uh-huh.
I didn't eat them. I put them in the pressure cooker. That's how I cooked them. And we had what we had last night? Tacos. We had tacos last night. And my wife, I made steak for her. Yeah, I heard. And I made T-bone steak because I buy my stuff on sale. So took one out to the freezer and I made steak last night. And now my son's about to embark. You got to get the rices in there. He's gonna make this pig feet. So yeah. So I'm happy because I get to make. I love pig feet, y'all. I know a lot of people don't eat it and it's dirty and all that stuff. But I'm from Columbus, Georgia, so this is what we had, and this is, I do this maybe like once a year, and this is what I enjoy.
Absolutely.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. As long as look, you living right now, so you do what you want to do while you living. Eat what you want to eat.
Yeah. Everything in moderation. That's all. Moderation.
In moderation.
I
grew up with the
and I picked up some prep too, y'all. I picked up me some prep today.
Okay.
And I get every other week I grab me a prep and I throw it in my little what's this called?
We mainly gardeners.
Right here. This is one of my buckets. So after I fill this bucket up, then I'll do another one. But yeah, on my gamma lid or whatever.
So what is that bucket now?
It's just a 5-gallon bucket, and I use no ma'am, just a 5-gallon bucket. And I got I think it's called a gamma lid. Don't ask me to spell it, I can't spell it. Yeah. But
that's all right.
There's one with the screw top, and that way it does better than just the one you get from Lowe's or whatever. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you what did you put in there? Some rice or beans?
Just some beans, 15 bean soup.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you pour them out of the bag, or you keep them in the bag?
Well, for my working, this is my working one, so I don't put them in the Mylar bag. But this is the one that I put my rice in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I bought these. Led was talking about it about 5 years ago or something like that. So I put my beans, those kind of beans, other beans, not sugar, rice and stuff. I put them in my Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber.
Right.
But on my working storage or whatever, I don't break them down. I just put them in the bag, put on the gamma lid, and that's good. And that'll that's for my 2 year right there. So for 2 years, I just fill that up little bit by little bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good plan.
Oh, someone asked, did you put any bay leaves in there?
No. Oh no. It's too late now. That thing. Whoa, Lord. Man, I forgot that. Oh no. Nope. No, I didn't do it.
It's all right.
And then I picked up my Hoppin' Johns. But all
Guys,
right,
Desire
y'all.
say,
Somebody
make
say,
sure,
go ahead.
guys, Desire say, make sure you freeze your stuff for at least 24 hours before you store it, GT.
Kill those
I gotta do that for rice too.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Man.
Weevils and rice?
Yeah.
They got eggs and
Yeah.
rice too?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
What you
Well, I
saying?
ain't do it right, y'all. Don't take
What you
instructions
just,
from me.
She said,
what did
yes,
y'all just
sir.
say? Hello?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you can get that in rice. Yeah. How do I know?
Uh-oh.
What did you say? Get what in rice?
Weevils, them boll weevils.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You're
why
supposed
some
to freeze
people
it.
they wash their rice.
You're supposed to freeze it.
Bougie say she
So
don't
how are we
freeze
supposed
anything and she
to
ain't never had
prepare?
a problem.
You don't want weevils.
I
Well, I
freeze
had a
mine.
whole bag full, a great big old 25-pound bag. And when I decided to go on and get some rice, guess what? I couldn't eat no rice.
Why not? You better float them suckers off.
Girl!
Yeah. The protein.
You think I'm wasting my money?
I had to pick up this today.
That's why you put it in the freezer so that don't happen.
Well, if it happens, we gonna pivot, okay?
All right, y'all. Well, finna pay attention to my family. It was very, very nice to speak with y'all. Beautiful topic.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank you,
on.
Yes,
GT.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nice
Y'all have
Have
a
a
seeing
good
great
one.
night.
you.
Take care,
Yeah,
GT.
y'all too now. All right, man.
Okay.
Hey, David, I emailed you, man. Don't forget about me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, then. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
Okay.
you
Good
too.
night.
Take care.
Good
Peace.
night. I wanted to just read what Christopher has said. Christopher Planting Food. Convenience has ruined the world.
It has.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can agree with that.
And
Now,
that's
a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people won't even think now because of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
and that's done purposely.
Can't
And they
be
want you to
beaten.
get convenience and they want you to be compliant. So the convenience comes first. And after that, the compliance, So I just, like I said, everybody just keep your head on swivel because the
Mhm.
forces are working against you and don't let it do that, please.
Mhm.
Question everything before you agree to anything. Just question it. It's okay to
Welcome,
a
Bella.
question.
It is.
Stop just falling for the dumb stuff. You look at folks like they're crazy, and I'm serious. When they start talking to you, you know what they saying is dumb stuff. And know when someone is being phony with you. Learn how to develop the art of discernment.
Discernment.
Mm-hmm.
Develop that if you don't already have it, please. The art of discernment.
Hey, Rob, welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Rob.
That's something you gifted with. Most people.
Welcome in, Bella.
Yeah.
There he is. Investing with Rob. Oh, I forgot. Doggone. Today is Tuesday.
People are gifted with discernment, but you can also strengthen your discernment.
Right.
And the only way that works for me to strengthen my discernment and things like that is for me to go in quiet time Quiet time, not talking, not listening to nothing, just quiet. Your mind is still. We just, it's a lot of people that, I don't want to say most or some or whatever, it's just a lot. It's a lot of people that don't quiet their mind enough to be able to hear the Holy Spirit talk to them. And it's not going to be loud and boisterous. It's going to be small. And it's going to be like a whisper.
Like God is. He's whispery. He don't talk loud. People look for thunder and lightning when they think God is speaking. Now God speaks. He said, "Be still and know that I am God."
Right.
You have to be quiet to hear His voice. Absolutely.
And if you're in the middle of the hustle and bustle all the time, it's hard for you to. The best thing to do is for me is to go out in my garden and just sit out there in quiet time and listen to the birds and nature and all the things. I tune out the other stuff, the ambulances, the sirens, all that stuff, the airplanes, the jets. I tune all that out so that I can hear the whispers of nature talking, because they always have a message for you. And believe it or not, and call me crazy, call me whatever you want to, it don't bother me. But most times when I hear the message that I need to hear out there, is then reinforced later on, whether it's the same day, the next day, 24, 48 hours, by a different person who would not have known what I was receiving. And I heard the same thing, which was then confirmation for me. So I'm just saying, you take it, take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. But if you're in the middle of the hustle and bustle and the flow of everything, you can't focus on the things that you need to. You can't quiet your mind to hear what your next move, your next step is in life. So that's Shante G. My opinion, my experience.
Yes.
That's very wise, though. Very wise. And it's exactly true. I think the more we experience these events that's going on around us in this world, the more people are going to want to get closer to listening to what God has to say, get directions from Him. Because you're going to need that. Because in the end, that may be all you have to listen to, to guide you out of a situation. So practice, look it up, study the art of discernment, because you're going to have a lot of false people to get in your face and tell you false things. It's happening.
And it's a distraction. It's a distraction.
Major distraction.
But can I also, Ms. Pisha, interject? Sometimes you have your personal, intimate conversation with God, and only you and Him know what you spoke about. And then when you even as a human, you forget that you asked and talked to God about a certain thing. And then the answer comes in the inopportune moment. He brings that answer to you. And it's like, it's so simple. The response, the direction. And you now have no choice but to laugh, because you're not even in that phase, that zone, that question, that communication. You somewhere else. And then He come and tap you on your shoulder. Remember when you asked me this? This is the answer.
You better say it.
Oh my God.
You're talking from experience.
You feel the presence, and all you can do is like laugh and but I'm a laugher. When I am shocked or I am thrown or left field, I laugh, because that's my thing. And all I can do is laugh and scream Jesus. I don't care where I am, in the garden, in the street, in the car, I don't care about nobody. Because when He hit me like that,
there you go.
I got to respond right away, so He know I got that message.
There you go. That's what it's all about. But that's something that is an earned and learned experience that a lot of people who are probably listening right now don't know nothing about. And but when you experience it, you'll know it. You'll know it when you see it. But one thing I do want to say: stop asking God for stuff, to heal you, to give you what you want. And you won't turn around, you say, I'm gonna leave it at his feet. You turn around and then you go complain about just that same situation you just left with him. You go talk to your friend, your family member, and complain about that same situation you just left with him. And you're wondering why he is not answering. Why is he not answering? Why? Somebody tell me. Why? Because you just took it back. You laid it at his feet. You didn't give him a chance to work with it. He ain't gonna work with it in your time. He's not gonna answer the question or do whatever in your time. He's gonna do it in his time. And you couldn't wait. You leave, turn around and go talk about it. Well, when you start complaining about the main thing you've given to the Father, you have taken it out of his hands. Say what it is that you ask that you need him to do. Ask of him what you need him to do. Then leave it alone. Don't talk about it no more. And watch him work. But he's going to work and do it in his time. Amen. And the closer you get to him, and I'm telling you from my experience, the closer you get to him, the faster he answers. You experience that too, L Triple G?
Yes.
The closer you get to him and the more you get to know him, the faster he answers. That's my experience. That's my experience. And that going out into the garden, you make that your place of solitude. And you don't just let anybody come trampling in your garden because you don't know what spirits they're bringing out there. A young lady told a young lady who owns a shop, her herb shop, she said, she wants to come visit your garden. She wants to buy certain things from yada, yada, yada. And I told her after we got off the phone and the presence of the lady, I say, I don't just let anybody in my garden.
Absolutely.
No.
Amen.
You ain't come.
Going in my backyard.
See? You ain't gonna come breathe them bad spirits and whatever other kind of illnesses or diseases you may have on my food. I don't know what you got. First of all, I don't know what kind of spirit you're bringing out there. But if you want something and you want to buy it, I will pull it. I will show a video of my harvesting it, and I'll bring it to you.
Yep.
I don't let you come in my garden like that. It's a sacred place for me.
That is a sacred space. Oh, you hit it, Miss Peanut.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's just me. My honey don't even come out there hardly. He's still on his side. And I got my, But let me tell you what, y'all know I feed these birds.
Yeah.
And after 2-3 years of feeding these birds, guess what? When I go in the garden, these birds come out there. I know their chirp. They sing. And the later it gets, the more they're singing and they're calling their friends to come out here because she's still out here.
Yeah.
And I feel like they are adding a area of protection for me. Yeah. This is I get chills thinking about it. The birds that I feed up here, they feed them for a couple of years. When I go in my garden, they come over here into the garden and they get in the trees and they're just all around me.
And they're not scared of us. And that's the mind blower.
No.
They will let me walk by and they'll sing and I'll sing. I mean, it's profound.
Yep.
And they're calling the other birds to come. You know, how do I know they're calling the other birds? Because when they chirp and say certain things, other birds come flying. Where they are. Well, the next time y'all out in your garden, those of you who got that kind of garden, everybody don't have that kind of garden. Everybody ain't doing the same thing in the garden with the same spirit. But those of you who have that kind of garden, where it's a garden of prayer as well as a garden of nourishment, it's nourishing the soul and the spirit and body and all that good stuff. You will notice it the next time you go out there. The bird, the fowl of the air that's going to come.
Yep.
And you go out there. So no, I don't let anybody and everybody. My girlfriend said, well, I just won't tell nobody else. Oh, you can tell them about my garden that I'm growing food. And if they want and buy some, you can tell them that or go to my YouTube channel. But you can't tell them to come to my garden.
Okay. No.
So if you want to take it like that and tell them, you just don't say nothing, see that spirit right there. I just won't say nothing to nobody. See what I'm saying?
You stop that devil right there. You stop it.
Because I won't let you tell people to come to my garden. You barely come in there, but you know what? It's okay. No.
Go ahead.
No. But you just have to watch when you got to create your safety zone. Your zone where you can go and it's just you and in the spirit, the Lord, or whomever you believe in, to
Mhm.
go and have some solitude
Yes.
and bless your plants. I love my plants because they don't talk back.
Yeah, they
And they
talk
provide.
back. They talk back. They grow. They give you fruit. They look
They give me,
pretty.
I was gonna say
They
that
wave.
they give me my harvest. They say, here's a pepper,
Yeah.
here is an apple. You know, I got to go and they get my apples by the way. Here's some okra,
Yeah,
here's
they
a
act right.
jujube. You know,
Mhm.
come on out here and eat, Miss Gail. We got something.
Mhm.
Is that true, David?
Show
What did he say?
He said birds get close to you, you have a good spirit.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
they're all around me. They're all around me.
Birds come into my garden, coming wherever I'm at. Birds come. They always make a nest and they always leave their eggs. Even when I lived in an apartment, the birds would come. And I'm like, what is going on here?
You got birds, you got cats, you got everything over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got everything over here now. Look.
Do you have any deers?
What I don't want over here is over here. Like, what's going on?
Do you have deers?
We don't have deers here over in this area. No, somebody beat and took them out by the time you get to my house. No, it's too much activity for deers.
Really?
Yeah, we have deers in Jersey. And
We have
I've made a few videos about them.
No, they didn't got rid of them.
Yeah, we got Bambis.
So what, the people are shooting them?
Miss Peachnut, it's a whole bunch of military people live over here.
I thought there were certain seasons that they couldn't shoot, and certain seasons they could.
Let one come across around over here. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my God.
They gotta go. They're gonna get hit by something. They come over here. It's too much.
Oh my God. Oh really?
I thought they was just in danger by hands in the dirt. I didn't know they in danger in cats and stuff.
Oh yeah, they didn't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They
hands in dirt. He popping on the deers too.
Oh, absolutely. He popping on anything. He would do a goat. He would do a deer. He would do anything that he could get away with. That's a hunter right there.
Yeah.
Well, he would have a good time in my backyard because they come in droves. I mean, every day. I'm fussing at them. They wait till I'm on the deck so that they know I can't get down to them. And they're out there trying to eat the figs. And I'm yelling at them, but they just looking at me like, by the time you get here, we would have had about 10, 50 figs by then.
Well, you got to get some rocks. You got to get some rocks
I
in the
need to get
basket
something
and
to throw
just
at them.
throw the rocks.
I really need to get something to throw at them.
Absolutely.
The dad, the mama, and the baby.
Get a BB gun too.
Oh, no, that's all. I really want a BB gun.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You know, but yeah, they're here. I don't see that, but you know, I want to thank everybody for being so patient with me. I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna have to take this computer probably to a place you break it, refix it place, and get it looked at tomorrow. But Mona, we're gonna let you close it out. Mm-hmm.
It takes patience to be in the garden.
Amen.
Girl, you crazy. You guys, I'm not apologizing for the conversation. You're in the show. Okay, I'm not apologizing. I had a good conversation with you guys today. Thank you for coming.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Ooh, everybody dropping off left and right. Look, they say I'm out here.
Where did the L Triple G go?
No, yeah, she dropped off. She gone.
Yeah, she gone.
No, she still don't know how to.
No, I'm sorry. Did you?
Okay, you still here? Good.
Yeah, my neighbor called to say somebody's in the backyard. So.
Oh, well, you gotta take care of that, girl. You got a gun.
Away. Yeah.
Yeah, you go and take care of that. You know.
All right. Thank you. Let me look in the camera. Let me look in the camera first.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
You still here? Okay.
Let me try to get it.
I just got back.
So he just got back because
so Mona have to give you instructions on how to. Are you on your phone?
Did you hit that button,
yes,
LGG, to leave or exit? She gone again, huh?
Shantae's still here too.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
still here.
she know how to exit out, but she know not to exit out until afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, it still say we live.
yeah.
Yeah, we still live.
LTG.
And I
Yeah,
hope everybody enjoyed the live. It had a twist to it, and sometimes you need to do that, you know.
Can I
get
say something about that?
Sure, darling.
After you finish, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Gill.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm through. I'm through, darling.
All I wanted to say is I know that we come to YouTube to, talk about gardening and crafting and, those things, but sometimes things bother us. Some things, this is where can you get your message out better if you don't come to a platform and it just hits you and all of a sudden you just let it spill out. That way you get collective thoughts as well, because some of these issues you want to talk about it with people, but you don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it just the subject comes up and you talk about it, just like with politics. I don't talk about politics, I don't talk about religion on my channel. But sometimes things hit you or something, passes your your feed or whatever, and it bothers you. And we're only human. We're so sometimes we can't restrain from all the negativity that we see. We see a lot. If we're on YouTube, if we're on social media, on the internet at all, we're faced with these things. And sometimes you can't just digest them. Sometimes it just comes out in a rant or whatever. So,
right.
And I don't like to, put my feelings out on the internet like that because it's not your business. People, I don't like to just confess my stuff. But it just bothered me that, some of the things that, I see, and it's like, I said it. So, yeah. But that's all I want to say.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty,
But
brother. I
you
appreciate
have
that.
children, and you see what's going on. So you got to be like you are, because you got kids, and it could be your children. I feel so sorry for these parents who've lost their kids.
Why haven't we heard anything about their parents? Like I was wondering that. I'm like, if something like that, I'm not even gonna wish that. I'm not even gonna let the confess that I'm not gonna even say it. But if something remotely happened to something close to my family, I don't know if my family would be quiet about it. I think my family would have something to say about it because it seems suspect. So
But I don't know if they have or have not said anything. I know it's out there about the numbers and what's happening, but I don't know if there's something legally going on as to why they haven't said anything. We heard about the other guy who was in the on the island with these guys from Mississippi. We've heard a lot about those people, but I don't know what the other parents with their children are doing about that situation. Their situation. It may be a legal reason as to why they're not saying anything because of an ongoing investigation, which I doubt. But you're right.
They're talking. I just don't think that mainstream is allowing the stories to get out.
Because and that's what the problem is.
Yeah, they have to direct the narrative to one-sidedness.
If it's supposed to be fair up under the law, then why they confessing some of the things that should be said?
Right.
That doesn't seem fair to me.
Nope.
If we, everybody has rules, but if something isn't transparent, then that means that you're doing a disjustice to the public. I don't understand that.
We're in the United States, so a lot of stuff is not transparent. Hadn't been for decades and centuries. So,
but people act like they forgot about that.
Yeah. But listen to what Shantae said. The people who are in charge of the news media are the ones who are in charge of letting this stuff out, and they're blocking it.
Right. They only let you see what they want you to see.
Right.
So we'll never win. What kind of game is that?
With the
Woolsey guy, game there.
The Woolsey guy who just died, it was out on the main media maybe a week and a half after the incident, only because it did get out and the response was just overwhelming. So the main media had to finally give in and put it out there on their stations. But that's only after the response got to be overwhelming. See, but all of the incidents aren't getting that kind of response because they don't know about it. It's not being put. They're in control of what we see.
Yep.
And unless we do something like this, and individual podcast people do what they're doing, like Don Lemons and Tabla Speak and Joy Reid do what they're doing. But if you're not going out there watching their channel, then you still don't know. We have a platform. Get with these people who have these podcasts who've been fired illegally, like Joy Reid and Don Lemons and some more people. Go join their podcast. They're telling you the truth and they're telling you about what's going on. That's how you find out. On this right here, I can only regurgitate what I found out from them, but just on YouTube in general, no, if you're just sticking to gardening, you can stick to gardening, but still go to these people's channels to find out the truth about what's going on in the world. But a lot of people are not going to go there. You know why? Because they don't want to know the truth. They want to stick their head in the sand, like I said, and they want to just go about their business and, you know, footloose and fancy free, like ain't nothing going on because they don't want to face the truth, the reality. Right. And I'm talking about us. You're not going looking for it, but I'm saying things are going on you need to know about, especially if you got children and relatives and friends who got kids, which is all of us. And don't wait till something happened to them and then you be like, oh, I didn't know. You didn't want to know. And folks riding around here like nothing's going on and ain't nobody gonna touch them, and the folks across the street, up the street, around the corner getting put in vans and stuff like that.
I agree.
I mean, I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm passionate about what I'm saying because I've been around the corner. I've been up the street, around the corner several times.
Real quick, Mama Gail, you remember the Atlanta child murders way back in the 80s?
Yes.
Okay. You remember everybody was grabbing their kids and hiding them and doing to protect their children. That's the same thing we need to be doing right now.
And we didn't have
it's just
all
a
this
different
stuff.
situation. Right.
And we was out there marching and meeting in churches and everything. We didn't have what we have now.
Right.
My mother's name is on that road. She was out there doing a lot of work.
Yep.
Yes, to stop that. So they had to grab the wrong person because that guy, Wayne, what's his name? I can't think of. He didn't do it. It was not him. You know, but of course they're going to grab a black man and say it was him.
They always got to have a scapegoat.
Yeah, scapegoat. That was to calm us down because, honey, let me tell you, we were on fire here in Atlanta. But see, if you ain't been through nothing, then you don't know how to deal with nothing. Yep. But you can read up on something to learn the signs when they come, head them off, and how to deal with things. And we have not overcome. We've only made a bilateral step. We ain't moved forward. We made a bilateral step. You see how we're swimming backwards?
Yep.
Trying to erase all the history. And I'm not trying to offend anybody in another race who may still be here, but I'm just telling the truth, shame the devil. I mean, what we are going through, and they're trying to erase our history. What does that tell you about what's happening in the world? What's happening to you? What's going to happen to your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren?
Right.
This is all so they can come at them sideways, mostly not even sideways, head on. And the kids not going to know what hit them, what happened, because they're not familiar. They have not been spoken to. They have not been trained or taught by their parents because the school is not going to do it. The school is not allowed to teach you.
The school is a gigantic babysitting factory.
That's
all it is.
That's it. That's it. Why did they take cursive writing out of the school? You know,
because they don't want to know how to read nothing.
I'm just gonna say that, and y'all just take that and run with it. They want to they dumbing you down. They dumbing your kids down.
They enticing them with all this stuff, these Jordans, these Nikes, and all these rappers and songs. This is my opinion. This is Shantae G's opinion. Because I have grandkids that are teenagers. They enticing them with all this stuff. It's a distraction.
Exactly.
So that they don't know the history. They don't learn the things. They
Mm-hmm.
go out with the different groups of people and things like that, and they think they're my friends. I keep telling these kids, you have associates, you do not have friends.
Exactly. And then
they need to know the difference in
the
what that is.
TikToks and the other platform, all that junk that's on there that the kids are looking at, that's not educational. You know, they're dumbing them down. This guy is walking around with a statement for kids or people to read that were adults. He said, "Rick, what does this say?" It was cursive. They were like, "What's that?" Looked like chicken scratch. They couldn't even read cursive. They couldn't even read the script that he had. I was like, "Wow."
With that, Miss Gail,
mm-hmm.
that may be something we can use one day. It's just like with Pig Latin. That may be something we can use one day. So I'm not gonna say how we can use it, but that could be used one day. So we're gonna
But the people that we may need to use it against, they gonna know how to read it. Because they'll take.
I hope not.
You know why? Because they're teaching their kids at home, and they'll let their kids go to private school that's teaching it in school. It's the public school system that's not teaching it.
Mm-hmm.
So their kids gonna know how to do it. Our kids don't. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be some that may not know how to because they didn't go to private school. They went to public school with us. But for the most part, they're gonna know how. Mm-hmm. I said I'm gonna brush up on my shorthand. I was a shorthand queen. Now I don't know who's gonna know how to read it. I'm gonna brush up on my shorthand. I got my shorthand book right over here that I had from college and the one from high school. And get back to polishing up on my shorthand, because now that's gonna exclude a whole lot of people. But the fact that these kids, these adults, these 20-something-year-old people did not know how to read cursive writing. That's scary. That's scary. But it's something for y'all to think about where we're headed.
Absolutely.
They can't even do simple math. People are surprised sometimes when I do my special jobs and they'll say, ask a question about numbers and stuff, and I come up with the answer real quick. How you do that? And then they be like, let me check, and they got to do it the long way. Oh, you're right. I know I'm right. But it's the method, not learning, how to do the shortcut, not learning how to do things in your head. They're not made to think. The computer thinks for them when they're working the registers at these fast food places and stuff. And they don't have to count your change back to you. The computer says, oh, you owe them $2.50 back. They don't even have to think about it. When you don't use your brain shrinks.
Absolutely. Use it or lose it.
So they can't even count change without the darn machine. I'm from the school where I was Edgar's Drugstore, y'all, probably too young to remember Edgar's Drugstore. I worked the cash register that you had to press the amount down. Yeah, that part. I'm from the Royal typewriter days where you had to manually type the letters and then turn the return thing with your hand. Snoop with the onion skin paper with the carbon copy in between two pages. See, that's the era I'm from.
Yep.
And even from that era, I was typing 110 words a minute before I went to high school. So when I went to high school and they came out with the electric typewriter, I was burning that sucker up. It couldn't keep up with me. I was doing 90 words a minute shorthand before I went to high school. Because my mother sent us to St. Joseph's Elementary, St. Joseph High School, I think, during the summertime for us to learn how to type, how to do shorthand. Because back then, they told young ladies, you need to get a secretarial job. So Secretary of Science was what I started out majoring in college until I decided to go into business administration and business education. But I had all this under my belt because my mother could see she had the art of discernment. She could see the future. So this is what you need to know how to do. Parents don't do that no more. They concerned about how cute the kids are, putting them all on Facebook and all the cute shoes and all the little grown hairstyles and showing your kids' faces all over the place for these pedophiles to see.
Baby, say it again.
I did not know it was as bad as it is, though. I didn't understand that, Miss Gail. But I
Mm-hmm.
haven't posted a picture of it's just certain things that I don't do. It has been on YouTube because it's a different type of platform. But um, I got a question for everyone in the chat and everybody that's on the panel.
So
My question is, how do I influence or encourage the people on my Facebook and the people amongst to garden?
Repeat,
Because
repeat,
I don't
repeat.
want people. Yeah, and I'm trying, and I really like the people. I have a lot of people in Georgia, and it's really one of those things where they don't garden. They clown me, make fun of me because I do garden. I came all the way up to Alaska, and then I want to garden. I didn't garden like this in Georgia, but
Mm-hmm.
I have it now. So I've been trying to think of how can I let them know that this is something which y'all need to do. It's not a if you have time. It's one of those things where it's like, look, in the next year, if you haven't practiced how to garden, you're gonna be in some trouble. And it's like, how do I convey that in a message to where everyone at least hears me? And sometimes that's very challenging.
Yeah.
You say that's what you just said, but I put like a 3-minute gardening video on YouTube. And you have to keep doing it. You don't have to do it every day, but like once a week or so. And people will get used to watching your videos. And then eventually they'll get used to wanting to see your videos. And then as you videotape and put the part in there that says, okay, y'all know what's we call on lettuce. I'm growing some lettuce right here. This is how I do it. And you get their attention that way. But you have to keep doing it though. It took me a while to get a good audience on Facebook and gardening. I was like, man, what's wrong with y'all? But then when I stopped for a minute, people like, we gardening videos and can they be longer? So I didn't know they were watching like that. And I tell them,
Mm.
yeah, you can come on over to YouTube and watch. I'm not gonna put the whole video on Facebook. But yeah, you just, tell them this is what I'm doing. You can do this too. And I always remind them about the recalls on the food.
Right. GT, did you see what Golf Course Granny said?
Nah, what she say?
She say, show them easy things are to grow. Put a bean in a cup, watch it grow until it's a plant. Same with greens, one thing at a time.
And that's what I do.
That's how they started us when I was in kindergarten. I think it was kindergarten.
Me too.
Remember the teacher putting the bean in the glass and putting that brown paper, wet paper towel, and we watched it grow. That was she embedded a seed in us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That made us want to learn how to grow things. We already know how to start it because we did it in kindergarten.
It's just a little bit more challenging with the adults now. When we were children, we had more, we was intrigued by learning new things. Now it's one of those things where we feel like we're so busy that we can't put a bean in a cup. And I really like it's easier for me to influence someone that I actually see on a weekly basis. I've inspired a couple of people here just in the last 2 weeks, and it's easy, but to convey that to somebody on the internet, as far as my people, my friends, it seems a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna take all the suggestions. I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I'm gonna read the chat and I'm gonna see what's up because I really want to get my people that I know that I grew up with that that lives close to 95% of my family to be able to not have to resort to other means to feed themselves. I want you to be able to there's not a food shortage. There's a willingness to drop seeds in the ground. That's what I want them to understand.
Right.
But Boogie's saying when you was asking the question, he said what I was thinking. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. All you can do is keep putting it in their face, keep putting it in, and eventually they're gonna take that drink.
I hope so. And I have no problem with. I don't have a problem with reiterating that, like Miss Gail was saying, because I was a knucklehead. So I have had many chances to, to do better. So I can have that patience, but I just want to deliver the message and hope it's being received.
I'm tripping. There we go. Let's do that so you can read it. Seems like people are not interested, especially when they can go to the grocery store. And I've had somebody say that to me. Why should I grow when I can just go to the store and buy it? But with the stuff that's at the store is making you sick. That's my issue. But yeah. You are right, GT. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I keep clicking myself. You know what? I heard the part about why should I grow when I can go to the grocery store. Listen, the grocery store, and it's not the grocery store's fault because they don't grow what they're selling. But they're selling stuff that they're telling you is sprayed with poisonous stuff. That things are being on recall. And guess what? It's on recall after you have consumed it most of the time. Like the ice cream with my household here. We've eaten the ice cream, and now it's on recall. Now I got to take it back and thank God we didn't get sick from it, as far as we know. That's why you should grow your own food. Because the grocery store now is becoming more and more full of food that is full of stuff that can harm you. Chemicals that can harm you. They're telling you that they are spraying your fruits and vegetables with chemicals. So why not grow something for yourself that is organic and you know what went into it?
That's why I have a different path to walk. Lessons to be learned.
They're not going to understand that they are going to be priced out of the grocery store.
Yep.
There's going to come a time where things are going to be so expensive that you have no choice but to try to steal it. And I don't want it to get that way because we need more people out here to fight the fight that we're going to be faced with in a couple of years. This just started. AI is going to, there's so many layers to what's going to happen in these next 10 years. And if we have more people that's behind bars, how we going with that? You need numbers to fight certain things. So that's why I'm asking, because I really want to know how can I passionately make these people understand that, look,
you can't make them do
that. I can't make my son do nothing, and I've been raising him for a good little minute. I can't make my wife. I can't even make myself do nothing. I say I want to work out. I don't feel like it. I can't make nobody do nothing. So, I just want them to understand, and I don't know. It seems a little bit more challenging than I'm willing to admit. Yeah.
All you can do is do your work. Do your part.
Right.
And you don't give up. See, you can't look for everybody to jump on board at the same time. Not even 2% of them. It takes people are creatures of habit.
Right.
And like the person said, why should I grow my own when I can get it from the grocery store? That person's not listening to the news. They're not listening to the fact that when you go buy those eggs, that same carton of eggs is on recall that you're going to buy because you're not listening to the news. You're not paying any attention. You should be looking for recall items before you step your foot in the grocery store. First thing you should do with that phone that you got in your hand, instead of talking and yakking and gossiping on that telephone, you need to press Google. What's on recall? Most recent recall items. Look at what you're going in there for. Press, there are the eggs on recall. Is the flour or milk or butter? And make sure you're not going in there buying that stuff. That's what you should be doing. But people are just convenient.
Right.
You're right. And bougie, you said a mouthful then. Oh, wait. She said, if you convince someone to do something they don't want to do, you're going to have to convince them to keep doing it.
Amen.
So if they grow something in the next week and they see that it didn't survive because of the heat or because of the bug, you're going to have to convince them to try again and to continue keep trying, because it's I understand what you said. That's a whole bunch of wow. Wow.
Yep.
Remember, we was having this conversation maybe about a month ago, a few lives back. And I said some ugly, hard truths that probably ticked off a lot of people. Society is a lazy people. We love the convenience and we're willing to pay for the convenience. So most people look at gardening as hard work, or they don't like dirt, or they don't like, having to do that. They don't want to sweat. They don't want, my nails are cute, I don't want to mess them up, or whatever. I'm a suave looking, charming fella. I'm too good to be out there like an old, farmer. Because a lot of people look down on farmers as if they were lower class individuals.
Right.
However, a lot of people don't want to hear those truths. So unfortunately, this is my opinion, GT, in answer to your question, to go along with what Bougie and them is saying, is that I believe that it's going to take for them to have some really hard downfalls in order for them to understand.
That's right.
What it is that you're trying to show them. Now, this could be their path in life to learn those lessons from those downfalls, because warning comes before destruction. It does. And once you've been warned and you've heard it over and over again, and you're ignoring the message, then when something hits you so strong to where it take out a family member because they done ate some of that garbage at the store or whatever it is, sometimes it takes for those things for people to have that wake up call in their life.
Yep. And that's exactly right.
Unfortunately. Yep. So they correct in saying keep doing what you're doing. Those that will get the information,
will get it
and get on it, they will. Those that laugh it off and tease and think it's funny and it's a joke, those are the people that's gonna keep going in the store buying that crap and feeding it to their families until one day they gonna go to the doctor and they ain't gonna hear the news they thought they wanted to hear.
Precisely.
That's a hard truth. And everybody knows Shantae don't sugarcoat nothing.
Ain't no sense. Ain't time for no sugarcoating.
I'm just telling the truth.
We don't have time. Time is short for us right now. And the people don't realize how short it is.
But you are the best damn Alaska gardener I've ever met. And I'm glad to know you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I ain't even showed everything. There's so many videos of my harvests that I just haven't. There's so much that I just don't show.
Many people
and
wake up.
It's sometimes you don't want to show your inventory. It's like, nah, I'm gonna show y'all that, or
because you don't know who's watching and you don't know who's gonna show up to come get your inventory or try to.
Right. That's why I don't show everything.
And that's why I say, people don't understand how passionate we are in one way, and then in another way we're gonna be crazy, because it's a lot of energy and effort and resources, finances to go out here and grow this stuff. And you want to come and ravish it and clean it out in 1 second? Oh, heck no. No, you can't come over here and do that. That's why I want you to grow your own food. I want to help you. I want to show you so that I can help you not catch the Gail Brown Holland wrath over here. If you come over here and you stop plucking and I can't even talk about it. Just grow your own food. I'm just gonna say that. But you got, with all these people that's losing their jobs, look at Tyson and all these other places. It's gonna be some hungry people out there.
Absolutely.
And for some of y'all who live in those areas where they lost their jobs and you grow in a garden, you may want to stop showing your food right now.
Show them the burnt up food from the sun, and the sun done burnt it up, and let them laugh and poke fun and say, "Oh, you ain't no real gardener." Let them do all that.
But you keep trying though, even though it's burning up, you drop some more seeds.
Yep.
Watch that. Ha, ha, ha. Laugh and watch that. Watch that seed go finally grow.
So where was Tyson at? Was it up in Detroit? Was that Detroit or was it Chicago where they closed the plant down? Wherever it was, see, they ain't got that burnt up there. They getting ready to get some cold weather. And so those people who are gardening up there who's showing their food, you just may want to show less. You may just want to show less. Because I think we're beginning to come upon the phase where people are going to really start looking to see who live in their neighborhood, which my garden is right there. They can walk up on it anytime and help themselves. You know.
Real deep,
So
Charlotte.
You got to be out there every day now. What does Charlotte say? Folks still out there in the chat. What time is it?
The only lesson we learn really fast are the ones that hurt really bad.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yep. That's the word right there.
We remember those. Those are the lessons we remember because they hurt really bad.
Yep. You know.
I'm like, Miss Gail, don't come over here. I can't help you.
Absolutely. If you have my fence, you in trouble, Check. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I am. There's certain things I don't play about and play with, and that's my garden is number one. Well, two, because God, Jesus, and then the garden. No, don't even try me. Don't try me.
Get hit upside their head. You did your job and tried to open their eyes.
Yeah.
But then my family is so giving as far as my immediate family that they might get caught up not understanding the severity of everything else that's going around. If 20% of the people grow food, then that means that's 20% that won't have to pop somebody across the head for food. So it's that realization. Did Mike just say he got videos from 2023 he need to edit?
That's what he said.
What? Did he need to edit? 2023, 3 years ago.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
GT, do you pray? Do you pray?
I pray when I ain't praying. Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, them people that you talking about, give it to God and walk away, baby.
Oh, I did that years ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've said my piece, and I pray over my mama, my daddy, my wife, and my son daily, and that's on accident, and that's on accident. And just I be thinking about it, and I be like, I watch over them real quick, and it's just my folks.
My mama used to say, when your stomach touching your back, you will rethink the things you said you will not eat and the things you will not do.
That part. I've been broke before, y'all. I've not had food before, y'all. So that's why I want this. That's why I want this message to be delivered eloquently. And because I want people to know that I understand. I've been there before, so do something about it before that point comes, because it's not no consequences. You may not be able to wake up from them.
Right.
Yep. Each one teach one, and that's all you can do. I have had a lot of people to come. I've taught people in my garden, and when we had this little war, when this war started, and things went up, I had to, take a step back and look at what I was doing, because I was giving away so much food. And then I'm running to Lowe's and Home Depot to get supplies and soil and stuff to grow more food. I'm like, what am I doing? Wait a minute. And these are people who got land, at least an acre or half an acre, 2 or 3. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I am teaching them to be lazy and to rely on me. So when I said the other day, I have certain people, and it's something that I started, who want, for whatever reason, they're not gardening, but who want to get some of my vegetables and fruit and whatever. I'm doing it for a minimum price. I said, whatever you can afford, make a donation to the channel or do a Cash App or Zelle. I have a personal relationship with those people. And it's not that I'm making any money. It says it's going to replace the soil that I had to use. It replace the nutrients. It replace the fertilizer. So I can go buy some more. It ain't paying me for my time when I go out there and heat and water and actually put the fertilizer in and do all the harvesting. And some of them I'm comfortable enough to tell them, come out here and harvest your own. I tell them, come on and get your own. But those are the ones that I don't mind. But it's a give and take thing. I wash your hand, you wash mine. You're going to come and just get free. And then one person, when I was doing all that giving away and not, asking for anything, was coming back the next week for some more stuff. I said, what did you do? Well, I gave it to, I shared it with somebody else. I said, oh, no, no worry. Okay, I got to rethink this. When I give to you, it's for you. If you want to give to somebody else, I'll come back the next week and ask me for some whole food. See how people do? See how they do?
Hey, Blue
so if you, I'm just at the point where I'm saying make a donation, maybe $25 for that month. So it may be $30 that month. Who is that?
LG. Yeah, she came back. She said, look, y'all still here. I'm coming back. She said, good night. Y'all still alive? Wait a minute. Nah, I'm coming back. Y'all getting cranked over here. Look.
Oh, Lord. But I mean,
know what I thought about, y'all?
What's that?
If they want us to register and we don't want to register, how else could they try to get us? By asking the seed companies to let them know certain things. Y'all better watch out. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Y'all better watch yourself now. I ain't y'all.
I'm saving my seed.
Yeah,
they've been doing this. This is a plot.
These are the list that everybody getting seeds. Send us the list of everybody you mail seeds to. We going to their house.
Okay.
See, DT, I think like you. I think Diabolical like you because I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And for me, it's a class war. Upper class versus lower class, so they say.
I was sitting down late last night, early this morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, really. And I was sowing seeds doing the paper towel method. And I had a package from, what's the name of this company? Anyway, that has the little envelope, with the seeds in it. Yeah. And they say 25 seeds. I say, let me see how much this thing costs. It was almost $5 for that pack.
Yeah.
25 seeds. Now, they were generous enough to give more than 25, but still. Yeah. 25
seeds for $5. For $5. More than $5 in some seeds.
Yep.
And you don't get 10 seeds for $5.
Yep. I'm looking for the
pack. I'm gonna buy them because it's ownership. Ownership. All they trying to do is ownership and control. But if you buy those seeds, you have your own ownership and control of that seed at that moment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is the?
You can trick me once, but you can't do it again.
What is about that seed that's made the price go up? I'm just trying because these prices have doubled.
Because people are starting to garden. That's why.
Girl, them seeds is part of the tariffs because them seeds come from Bangladesh and wherever else they come from.
Yep.
Quit playing with me. Stop it.
Did y'all see what Canada's getting ready to put a 50% tariff on anything coming from the United States because of what's happening to them by that man up in the White House? 50%. So that means it's going to trickle down to us. So tomorrow, whatever you're buying or whatever you're doing, if it has escalated in price, it's going to be because of that.
I don't know when we're going to figure out why we still have that man in charge. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, it's called manipulation and manipulating the machines, the voter machines, and stealing and crookedness. That's all. That's what it's called.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, yes.
That's what it's called. You had the top AI person running your campaign and doing things for
Yes.
you. Yeah, they
Yes.
cheated. They
Mike.
cheated.
Yes.
And I said they cheated. Ain't nobody
Oh
got the money.
goodness.
Mhm.
Y'all know he ain't
know.
really running nothing, right? Y'all know he not really running
Oh,
nothing.
we know
You
he
know
ain't running that. He's too
he's the
stupid.
That
puppet.
part.
There's a puppet master. He is the puppet.
Thank
Yep.
you. He is
That's
not running
another
a
thing.
thing.
Yep. The whole other country running. Anyway.
Pay me
Yep,
$2 billion, I'll do whatever you say.
Absolutely.
You know
You
what I
right
mean?
about another country running it, honey. That's for sure.
It's all about money. That's all it's about. It's about money. And I
That's
don't
what
see it as I see it as a class war.
yeah.
The upper class folk that's got the tens of billions of dollars, and we are the people that they feel like are beneath them. It don't matter if you make $200,000 a year, you still not in the $10 billion range.
Even if you made $200 million,
You still not in their range.
yeah, you're not in their range because
Right.
they want two classes: the super rich and the super poor. They're trying to make all of us super poor,
Yeah.
and then they want to control what we eat, give us stuff to make us sick. The little coins that you do have, you're gonna have to pay the doctor to get well. They're gonna come and test the heck out of you, and they ain't gonna be paying for nothing.
Yeah,
But
and
their
they'll
And
pockets
get
are
y'all
gonna get
understand why they put all these storage units up too, right?
Yep. There's a
Yeah,
reason
because you
for
gonna
that.
be homeless and need to put your stuff. She say it's bigger than that, Shantae. Yeah, I know it's bigger than that. But you know, people call it conspiracy theories when you say it's bigger than that, the cabal, things like that. You know, they say that stuff ain't true. Well, you know, look again. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. That's all I'm gonna say. Look again.
Yeah, I saw when she died yesterday.
Yeah, man.
How
So,
old was she?
80.
80.
I think she could have been 120 because she had so many surgeries. You can't tell what age that lady is. Yeah, you gotta get a new sharpener, baby. Get a new.
But that's what I was saying, Bougie, about hitting them in their pockets. We can talk, we can boycott, we can do all those things. But this is how you gonna tear the machine down. You got to get in their pocketbook to tear them down. And you can do
They
so
don't need it
quietly.
no
You don't
more.
have to make a big old stink about it or nothing. You can do it quietly. One person stop going in their store, the other person stop going in their store, another person stop going. Gradually, you're gonna tear their pockets down. Ask Target how they feel. I'm just saying.
You got that right.
And that's
They did
one
it to-
level now.
They did
That's
it to
one
Houston's
level.
here. Houston was being racist and everything here in Atlanta. And T.I. jumped on the bandwagon. They messed around there and messed with the wrong person. Next thing you know, oh yeah. Hey, Houston got closed down. And that was like 2 years ago, I think. Got closed down. So you can make a difference. You can boycott and, like you say, hit them in the pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
And just do it quiet. You don't even have to make no big stink and get out on social media. You don't have to do all that. Do it quietly.
Yeah.
What did people used to do back in the day when it wasn't no social media? They'll go to town, whisper to one person, tell the next person, go to the next person. That's all you got to do.
That's right.
And now I
And
have
that's
not
why-
seen them, but I know they called in their homeboy Jay-Z to sell an album to try to help pull some of us back. I do know that.
I still ain't going back because I wasn't going when they decided to do it. I had already stopped.
Honey, I call them Tarjay, baby. They're a little too fancy for me. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Little
No,
up.
what costumes? What you talking about?
She say, did you see the costumes that they released? And it's probably something that's ridiculously ugly, child.
Who released?
Oh, no, they're not doing the blackface. We doing that?
What you talking about?
Blackface.
12 on my clock.
What? They doing the blackface.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody lost their rabbit mind.
Yeah.
Nah, they just told me I don't need to deal with them ever. That's all.
Tell me, after you hear that or after you physically see it yourself, are you gonna still stop at their store?
backlash.
Oh, you gonna still stop it? Say
so y'all saying Tarjay is doing the blackface thing?
I don't believe that now. For real.
Y'all go somebody Google it, look it up, and see.
They ain't that bold.
Now they are GT. Let's be fair. They quite bold.
Ain't that much boldness in the world. They want to.
I'm glad they came on out though. I'm glad they came on out. Show me who you
when
really
you say
are.
blackface, are they doing blackface like selling something blackface? Are they? I don't understand when you say blackface. What does that mean?
She said it's all over YouTube. You sure it's not AI? Is it God's desire for me?
Man, I don't think they that bold now.
Somebody gonna go look it up and see though. Charlotte, I'm glad you don't shop there. I don't shop there either. They're a little too bougie for me, and I don't care for the other one either.
There go that denial. I believe it before I not believe it.
I don't believe that one. I'm sorry. Because business is supposed to conduct themselves at a certain rate.
You still
first
stuck
is
where
to
you
get the
think
money,
people
to
supposed
keep the
to.
money, and keep getting the money.
Oh, okay.
And we spend a lot of money on luxury things. So that's why I say that, Ms. Gail.
So you're thinking that, okay, I'm from the school where people didn't care nothing about business, what they're supposed to do. When it comes to race, they didn't care about your money.
Yes, correct. Yes. But with social media actually influences people not to actually spend their dollars, not just the collective blacks, but everyone not to spend their money there. It does a ripple effect so that they can't see no revenue. And if they want to go down like that, then I guess, but that just doesn't seem like nowhere near logical at all when they know the repercussions of it.
Oh, well, I told you that T.I. just shut down Houston's, and they knew what the pre repercussion was going to be. So, hey, that lets you know sometimes they don't care. They just kept acting the fool, and now they out of business. At least that particular one was out of business.
That particular one. But oh, man.
But let me tell you what happened to the one that we go to sometimes, another one, because we stopped going to that one down there. They had this lady who was the general manager or whatever. She just had this thing against people of color. And she decided to pick on me one day. I had a tea bag, and she told me I could not use my tea bag because it was considered a beverage. You can't bring beverages into, Houston. So I said, well, it's not a beverage, it's a tea bag. And I have to have this particular kind of tea to help settle my stomach. Anyway, we went back and forth, but the bottom line is I use my tea bag. I use my tea bag, okay? She's coming up there like the man from Coming to America, sweeping and mopping the floor. That she the manager. She just kept harassing our table. She's acting like she's sweeping the floor, looking over there at me, and she did the same thing to another young lady of color who waited till she was available and proceeded to go talk to this lady. Once the young lady of color cussed out because she was being rude and nasty and disrespectful to her, she walked out of the restaurant. We, however, stayed. So at the end of the dinner, she came over. She said, I see where you use your tea bag anyway. By this time, I'm tired of her. So I said, yes, I did. I said, because you don't have anything posted that says I cannot use my tea bag. And she got very nasty, rude, and disrespectful. And by this time, I'm ready to jump across the table. So my little god sister grabbed my thigh. Because I say, you say one more word to me, my god sister, grab my thigh. She said, no, Gil, calm down, calm down. And she took over. Now, she's a psychology major over at Spelman. And she went in on the lady. Okay, long story short, we ended up leaving after I paid my bill. But before we left, I said, how did you know I used my tea bag? She said, the server told me. So the server was black. She came over. I said, ma'am, I said, did you tell your manager that I used my tea bag? She said, no, I didn't. By this time, the server and the people who worked there were tired of her too. She said, no, I didn't tell her nothing. She said, she just been watching your table, which is what she does with blacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we left. My god sister got her spiritual leader and went back that same day. So you don't know who you be messing with folks. She was standing and said, "Oh, you're back." Well, she decided to get on the spiritual leader about some kind of shirt he had on. I already called my complaint in. The driver called his complaint in, and the spiritual leader called his complaint in. Long story short, this was about less than a year ago. They shifted her butt somewhere else because they realized and recognized that T.I. had already shut down one Houston's. This one was about to get shut down too. But to keep that from happening, they moved Miss Lady. I'm not going to give her the nickname that you give people like her, but they moved her on out to another place and got rid of her. We went back to Houston this past Sunday. The place was totally different. The atmosphere was better. The employees were happy because they didn't have that negativity hanging. Yeah, they removed the problem. But had we not said anything, had we not taken action, and had we not stood our ground with her, she would still be there running people away. Everybody's not easily ran away. Everybody, you can't run everybody away. And most of the time, you stand your ground.
Miss Peachnet, are you on your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because somebody sent me on the news on Channel 7 ABC News saying Target apologizes for the black mask, and they got the black mask on with this orange and black costume. Girl,
what? So wait.
Look, y'all.
Now we cannot believe everything on the internet, but you're telling me that somebody sent you that Target is apologizing for a product that they sell?
Yes.
Right. So they didn't know.
I'm wondering about this ABC7.com.
That's a news station. That is a local TV news station.
Well,
and where in Georgia?
ABC7, is that in Alabama?
I don't know. All this say is Target pulls costume after racism complaints. Company now investigating how to get onto store shelves.
Gulf Coast Granny just posted a link.
Target boycott. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this. I'm seeing this was back in March of 2025, but still,
Charlotte just posted a link, and she said it came from AP, the AP Associated Press.
Is this one say WPVI?
Mercy.
So it was something that happened last year?
Yeah. March of last year. It happened.
They were approached about it and they posted an apology.
Yeah. Target apologizes for Halloween costume, Pool's Halloween costume.
But I didn't know that this wasn't a thing.
NBC Chicago a day ago. That's what Mike said. NBC Chicago 1 day ago. So did they bring it back out again?
Must have.
And try to sell it again?
Who knows? I don't know.
Mona, look in the chat. Charlotte posted a link.
Hold on. Where's she? You see NBC Chicago day ago. Charlotte did what?
She posted a link at 12:17.
Bridget said it's been all over social media.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? See,
that's why we have to say something. We have to say things about.
They're trying to apologize, jerks.
We have to talk about things like this because I hadn't heard about it.
I know I hadn't heard about it.
They had to.
We don't
say. They had to know that wasn't right.
If it's the same, what I just received in my box. Wow. But wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna send it to you.
Mike say CNN and Instagram an hour ago.
What?
Wow. New York Post. That's where she saw it. Charlotte says she saw it on the Associated Press
Wow.
online.
Mona, I sent it to you in your messenger.
Yes, ma'am. I wasn't trying to put you out there like that, ma'am.
Mona, you can do anything you want to do.
Raise her hand.
Okay.
Everybody knows you.
All the digits, all the numbers, all the connections. I'm telling you, we next level, Mona.
Yes, dear. I wasn't trying to put you out there like that, dear.
The only thing you ain't got is a code for my house to get in so far, Mona, but that's coming soon.
She don't get the code.
Look at Miss Gail, look, Mojo walking around with her phone. Go on, Miss Gail, do your thing.
I had to go get me some Olive Garden. Y'all making a sister hungry up in here with this conversation.
Okay. Someone just broke into my rental property.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, so that's what was going on?
Yes, the neighbor saw him go to the back and broke in through the gate, and he went and stole a couple of things back there, and they called the cops.
Yeah.
What?
And 6 cops came and arrested him, and they was nervous. Yeah, because I went out there with my machete.
Yeah.
Somebody about to be some compost up in here. It's like God
Mud meal and bone meal.
And they called me and said, "Go back inside, Miss Levita. Go back inside."
I'm gonna chop somebody up.
I tell you, I have my grands with me, so I had to chill out because of them. I don't want to make them nervous. They're
right.
They're not used to this kind
baby.
of New York City action. But my son is deployed, so I'm basically the sheriff in town. But I'm gonna have to send out a memo to everyone because everyone has to be more secure, and I'm going to put an additional lock on the gate going to the back because he was able to put his hand through the gate and open the lock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did that. And it's nice that 6 cops showed up.
At least they showed up.
And he's gone. He's going to jail.
So he's been watching you because he knew where to go.
He was trying everybody's house. That's what the people were saying.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, the neighbors.
When a person has nothing, they will resort to bad things. Like I just was saying, we have to inform people. You better do what you need to do, or
And it's dark back there. I mean, I have one little she shed light, but he was able to go back there and take ladders and glasses and tools and garden shares. And where you going with all that? You don't look like you got no garden.
He finna soak it. He finna take it to the pawn shop. Quit playing.
And then now when I come out, he says, "Oh, I'm hungry, Mommy. I'm hungry." I said, "What you gonna eat my leg?" Eat my leg.
Why you not going out for some food?
And it's one of those kind of people that they got their hair down and a tattoo here and a this and a that. I'm like, they put these shelters in our community because the rich people are saying, "No, you're not bringing it in my community. You got to put it in the Black people community," if you know what I'm saying. No offense, people, or whoever's in the chat, or whatever's going on.
But that just goes to what I said. People who are losing their jobs are going to resort to desperate measures.
Yeah,
because
we just lived it. We lived it. We live in it now, for sure.
They're being laid off or whatever with no notice, and probably had stopped the freezer, wasn't prepared for it, and these companies just firing them or laying them off. No warning.
He was trying everybody's doors. He was going up and down the block, and one of the neighbors, his wife just came home from work. She just walked in the house, and here he come behind her trying the door. The audacity of this man. He lucky my son wasn't here because he would have lost his life tonight.
Well, he's not. I don't think he's a real thief. I think he's somebody who's desperate.
He
Wow.
desperate. He'd have been desperate in a body bag. That's for doggone sure. Cause
Yeah,
I
and
I might be
see,
going out there with a machete, but he ain't going out there with no machete.
Mm.
Mm, for sure. He more
yeah,
than glad to pump a few pellets over there.
I'm glad you and your grands are all right, L Triple G. I'm glad
Yeah.
that did nobody get hurt in this situation and they did apprehend the
I am
suspect.
very glad that they did that. And oh God, it's stressful. It's very stressful.
Yeah. That's why I said he was gonna take all that stuff to the pawn shop and sell it.
Mhm. Well, you see, because I'm on live with you guys, I was able to see the text. But if I wasn't on no live with you, I've been snoring. I wouldn't have known nothing. I would have heard about it the next day.
Thank God you was up.
Because he
Mm-hmm.
was gonna clean you out.
And he might have brought his friends,
Yep.
girlfriend. Ooh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just getting my garden the way I want it to. And this demon doesn't want to come over here and do what he did. Oh my God, he's trying to tell me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but God is good, man. God is good, and
Absolutely.
we're gonna make
You
it.
got some good neighbors.
Oh,
yeah.
Miss Gail, you put out what you want to get back,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it
That's for
put
sure.
somehow you don't know how it's gonna come back, and that's the whole point of life. Be good. Be always
Mm-hmm.
good, but no matter what challenges you have, be like Job. You know, you just keep
Mm-hmm.
on praying and being kind and be the light. Be the light so everybody can see you shine on. If they're lost, they can find their way up to the mountain, wherever
Yeah.
they got to find their way. That's
Right.
Yeah.
how that's how life should be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
right. So the
in
proof
heart.
is in the pudding. This is how we find our tribe. You know.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just look it up.
So I don't know how many people still in the chat.
We appreciate y'all.
Oh, it's a lot. It's 35 people in the chat.
What?
I tried to fix it where they could go on this bed, but y'all kept on talking. GG
Y'all,
gonna bring his
she
little self
said,
on back up
Yeah,
here.
that's part of my
y'all
job,
hear
Mona.
this? She say, y'all.
Yeah, I said y'all. Now y'all know y'all ain't going nowhere until I finish my food, so I'm sorry.
You
My
was the one that cranked this
Mona,
bike back.
somebody let me back up, so that's how we got
Mona,
started.
Mona,
Thank you,
I
Mona.
have no control. I'm on this phone. I have no control. Mona is the culprit.
Oh my
But
God.
everybody enjoyed the conversation. It has something for them to
Yes.
think about. It's content for them. They can
Yeah.
actually tell their family about it.
Yeah.
It was needed.
Well,
That
it's not
Right.
over
we
either. We have to continue to have this conversation. Will we have it every time? No, but we have to stay on it because this is constantly happening.
Right.
And we
Right.
need to plant seeds. If we just plant a seed in one person's mind about what's going on and what to think about. I know you don't want to think about this because to some people it's negative, and it is, but it's real. This is life. This is going on. This ain't no movie. It is not a storybook. This is what's
This is
going
real
on for
life.
real.
Right.
For real.
And we
And
have
so
Miss Peachnut, not to cut you off, but
it's okay.
we have to wonder why God is sending us this message, why He's allowing what to happen, and what is the lesson He needs us to learn from this. Because nothing is just random. This here is something that is trying to make us be more of a survivable group. You know what I mean? The trial and tribulations we're going now, it's supposed to make us better. It's supposed to prepare us for the next jump. So why are we experiencing this now? It's not just horrible, but it's to build us to be better people and our
Right.
children.
Right.
Because it's going to affect the next generation and this younger generation, He's
Yes.
preparing them for what's about to come.
Right.
He never told you won't go through any trials and tribulations, but He's preparing them for how to handle it. He's got to strengthen them up because they're weak.
We tell
Right.
us.
Very,
They're
very
very weak.
hard struggle. They don't
And
know
so-
nothing about survival. They don't even know nothing about being poor.
And we got that generation of people who are behind
nothing
me.
about being poor.
No.
Nothing. My son lives in suburbia right now. I'm from the projects.
See?
Oh my goodness, they don't know.
Right,
They
girl,
don't understand.
Granny.
Oh my goodness.
This
They
is
don't have to.
spiritual warfare, baby. If y'all believe
Yeah,
it,
it is.
believe it. If you don't, you don't. This is spiritual warfare.
It really, really
And
is.
it's the fault of the parents. Oh, I don't want them to experience what I experienced. Well, what you experienced makes you a stronger person.
7 days a week.
You can't testify if you don't go through nothing.
That's right.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it for the people in the back. You cannot testify and gain
for the people in the
wisdom
back.
if you do not go through experiences. Now,
That's
are they
right.
uncomfortable? Yes, they are. But when you come out on the other side, does it make you a better person, a better soul, a better human being? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
If you learned and gained the wisdom and use it.
Right.
We all have it within us.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do.
And there's hope for those of us, GT and everyone else, who's trying to get people to garden. I've seen people who seem slow, who seem like they didn't get it. They weren't going to get it. So finally come years later, months later, and say, hey, I get it now. I need to start gardening. So it's taken, they got a little thick skull because they've been given so much. They ain't seen nothing. But some of those, a lot of them are beginning to see things through the news, probably feel it in their pocket when they go to the gas station, feel it when they go to the grocery store. To
making life decisions, Miss Gail, at that gas pump. Do I put gas in my car to make it to work all week, or do I buy groceries to feed my kids?
Say it. That's a real thing.
That's real life stuff. That's not made up.
No.
You know, that's none of that. It's not fairy tale. That's real life stuff. You at the gas pump, you got $100, you drive a SUV and you work 40 minutes away from your house. Do you put gas in your car and you don't get paid for another 5 days, or do you buy groceries for your kids?
And they need to try to understand where the problem's coming from. Like the straight of humans. He's a humans. Why people don't even know why that's affecting your gas. Come on, folks. You have to look at what's going on over there. First of all, you got to figure out why that's important, why the straight need to be opened up. But those people are in control. And you don't tip the people off the hand that feeds you, you don't cut that off. And that's being cut off. And they're saying, with the other hand, we're going to put a lock on this here straight right here. We're going to control who comes in and out with the oil. We're going to control who brings the goods in and out. That's why your stuff is going up. That's one of the major reasons why your stuff is going up.
Hey, it's late.
And we cannot be humiliated. We cannot be intimidated into opening it up, because there's been intimidation done. All these other methods been done. And these folks over there, honey, say, we're not opening it up. We're open to whomever we want to open it up to. It ain't going to be y'all.
Well, it goes back to the fact that it's not their house. It's like I come into your house, your garden, and tell you, I'm moving in your house. I'm gonna eat some of that Olive Garden. And you coming to eat my Olive Garden? Come on. If you that brave, come through. And I'm coming to get your Olive Garden.
Come on in. If you that brave, you feeling brave right now? Okay, come on.
Yeah. Well, everybody, look, it is that time. Miss Peachnut has gone 3.5 hours.
No, say it's not so.
Look, yes, it's so.
Y'all went 3.5 hours.
She said that we was gonna leave at 10:45. Here's almost 12:45. 2 hours later.
I said 11:45.
Oh, 11. An hour later, we are still here.
Okay.
So since I'm in control, I got the button.
It's one. Yeah.
I got to go and sweep and mop my floors while y'all was in here doing all this talking. I actually did some laundry and washed my dishes. All I got to do is sweep and mop. If y'all want to keep talking, I'm great going here and sweep because I ain't gonna stay up all night long trying to talk to y'all.
We helped you out though. We helped you out. See what you were able to do.
See.
See, I'm I'm jumped on the bandwagon. See,
Yeah, I got grandkids. I'm always sweeping.
You always
I
sweeping.
enjoyed you guys. I really did. And thank you once again, Mona and GT and L Triple G and Shantae for chipping in when I have my issues.
absolutely, Mom.
That's what the gardening family, that's what this YouTube family is for. YouTube, you listening. Look at these beautiful people. You guys in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us this long. I'm gonna let Mona turn it out and go back to eating. I got some good food here.
How you want to end this? You want to end it just straight on out, or you want everybody? What, GT?
What I want to say.
What, GT?
Yeah, it was love. It was love, though.
My brother.
What I want to say is that anybody that's on the replay, that's in the bushes, that's on the live right now, try to inspire people to grow a little bit of food, because we cannot do this all by ourselves. Everybody else on the panel, they post, they show you what they're doing. So please, and try to inspire so that when this comes across, we don't have to take what they give us. So just try to do that, y'all. Just try to inspire more and more. Keep doing what you're doing, and just put a little twist on that and tell people, try. All right? You trust the process, and you got it.
Blessings.
Peace, love, and light.
Tell people your grow zone when you're talking to them.
I'm Shantae G, Texas Zone 8B.
I'm LGTG Love. I am Brooklyn, New York, 7B.
I am GT.
Go on, GT. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I go before you. Y'all too last. But I'm GT Junior, grows in Alaska. I am in zone 4A, but I grow indoors. So there's always opportunities to learn from everybody on this panel. We all have something to share. So check us all out. All right.
Thank you, GT.
I'm in Georgia Peach Nut over here in Georgia. Somebody say, I say Georgia Peach Nut. They say, where are you from? Georgia. I'm sorry. Growing zone 8A. Now let me just say something. I got something today and said I'm in 8B. I don't know what that's all about. All of a sudden I'm in 8B.
I'm probably 918.
They just changed it just yesterday, really. So, but I'm gonna say 8A because they don't know that. You guys continue to drop your seeds every day. I don't care if it's just 1 or 2 seeds, and I'll see you in the garden soon. Thank you for coming. Mona?
And I thank you, my hobby Flora, for coming over, but we getting ready to leave here. I am sifting some soil, and I sift soil, and my zone is 9B. So after this week, I should be a 10A or something. Because
Talk it. I love it.
But like I always say, it takes patience to be in the garden.
Bless.